been a year of impactful moments. Impactful action.
Why is it important to shine on the big stage? Because it validates that you are a main event player. Because it validates that you're the world champion.
Impactful drama.
I did it! I put the hit out on you!
And impactful memories that have connected our fans like never before. Which leads us to tonight.
My destiny, my journey, and my quest require me to shine like the brightest star in the sky. At Slammiversary, I want that spotlight on me.
Slammiversary is the night when passionate fans from around the world come together.
You can't have a Slammiversary without the mayor of Slamtown, Johnny Impact.
To believe, to celebrate, and to dream. Slammiversary gives fans everywhere something to hope for.
Una lucha. I won this match.
Your mask versus my hair. I don't even gotta think about it. I'm gonna straight up say I accept.
We told you that tonight is about you.
No mind games are gonna shake me, and Su Yung is not going to break me.
We told you our energy would be relentless.
I'm gonna show the entire Knockouts locker room that if you get in my way, I have no problem running you over.
We told you our passion would be tireless.
Eddie Edwards. Guess what, mother? I have an obsession now with you.
Well, here we are.
Every play that I ever ran, every surgery that I ever had, every sacrifice that I ever made will pay off. Now my arms is raised as Impact World Champion.
Impact Wrestling proudly presents Slammiversary, live from the Rebel Center in Toronto, Canada.
Celebrate the passion, the dedication, the desire, and the love we have for professional wrestling. What started 16 years ago continues tonight. The heartbeat of Impact Wrestling has never been stronger. Welcome one and all to the Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto. Welcome to Slammiversary.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, weighing 188 pounds, the Canadian Destroyer, Petey Williams.
A late game addition to this fatal four-way as we check in from ringside. Josh Matthews, Don Callis. Don, I know you're super excited for tonight.
Great to be here in Toronto for Slammiversary, my first. And Petey Williams, what an addition to this match. Local Canadian hero, Josh.
Introducing contestant number 2, from Mexico City, Mexico, 193 pounds. He is the Mexican Phoenix.
If you've never seen Phoenix compete before, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat. This man is downright thrilling. And Don, you mentioned, of course, Petey Williams, a late addition to this matchup. Whoa! Due to the fact that Rich Swann suffered a concussion this past Thursday, we wish a speedy recovery to Rich Swann.
Absolutely.
Introducing contestant number 3, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 75 kilos, he is the Bone Soldier, Taiji Ishii.
Ishimori has been making headlines all over the world as the Bone Soldier.
I saw him when I was over for New Japan not so long ago. He is a tremendous athlete. Got to be considered potentially a favorite in this match.
Taiji Ishimori making his way down the ramp here in a sold-out Rebel Entertainment Complex. Don, you said it before we went on the air. They're hanging from the rafters.
Literally.
What a summer it's been for Johnny Impact. Earlier today, he threw out the first pitch for the Toronto Blue Jays. We'll show you some of that amazing footage here in just a little while. He'll be on Survivor this fall when it premieres. He recently got married. He is Johnny Impact.
What a stud, what a tremendous athlete. What a show he picked to return to Impact Wrestling, Josh.
The news broke at our official Slammiversary press conference last month, and he said it himself, you can't have Slammiversary without the mayor of Slamtown.
That makes sense to me.
Rules of this match, one fall to a finish. All 4 men are legal at any given time. Tornado style. Don, do you like the tornado style in a 4-way like this?
Well, the fans seem to like it.
All 4 men begin the feeling out process. What's the strategy in a match like this? Do you try to stay in the ring?
I don't know. I think it's really tough, especially when you've got 4 athletes that move at twice the speed of a normal wrestler.
Here comes Phoenix into the midsection of Johnny Impact.
Maybe it's better just to come into this without a plan. Just feel it.
It'll certainly be chaotic as Ishimori springboards in a Hurricane Rana to Phoenix. How is it for Petey Williams? He comes into this match cold, but you know Petey's always prepared.
Well, Petey's always prepared. He's been in big spots before. And it's to Petey's advantage that no one had time to scout for him. But Johnny Impact looking great. Look at a face-off with Ishimori, the Bone Soldier.
This is a dream match anywhere in the world to see these two in the same ring at the same time.
Fans happy to see both men. Ishimori most recently went to the bitter end of the Super J in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Fans here in Toronto chanting welcome back to both of these competitors, Johnny Impact and Taiji Ishimori, as we welcome in our fans from all over the world. We appreciate you guys joining in on the conversation tonight on social media, on Twitter. Use the hashtag SlamXVI as Johnny Impact comes up empty on Ishimori.
And you won't find 2 better conditioned athletes than these 2. Look at the physiques, Josh.
Yeah, they both look like they were carved out of stone.
The great thing about Johnny Impact is he's just about 6'2", but he moves like he's 160 pounds. And that's what makes him great. That's what makes him scary. Big knee.
As a taller competitor yourself, Don, how do you use that to your advantage? You can kind of keep your opponent at a distance, right?
Yeah, he can use his reach.
Here comes Johnny Impact looking for a springboard here. Wow. Lands on his feet as Phoenix comes flying in.
Look at this, come on.
Pure athleticism on display from Phoenix in the ring right now with Johnny Impact.
Backhand spring, well scouted by Johnny Impact.
Impact would love to celebrate a victory here tonight.
Strong lucha chant here for Phoenix.
Watch these two go back and forth now. Look at this exchange. Hands are locked.
Wow. Whoa, come on!
Whoa.
What the hell?
Here comes Impact. There goes Phoenix.
Wow.
Listen to this place.
And that's why everybody's talking about Phoenix worldwide. There's movement like that.
Petey Williams is right behind Phoenix right now. The fans in Toronto trying to get behind the hometown Petey Williams. Oh, what a boot!
Yeah, I was going to say Petey the veteran, but got outplayed by Phoenix there.
Don, you've mentioned it in the past about Petey Williams. You said that sometimes he goes for the Canadian Destroyer too often. Do you think that he will do that tonight?
He always has in every match I've ever seen. It's much like in New Japan when Minoru Suzuki goes for the Gotch piledriver, sometimes to his detriment. The Canadian Destroyer even more devastating, but he needs to pick his spot, John.
Look at Petey! Tilt-a-whirl head scissors in the center of the ring. Here comes Phoenix. Drop toe hold by Petey Williams. And Petey with a drop kick into the back.
Great thing for Petey coming into a match this late. There's very little pressure on him.
Petey lands on his feet, side Canadian leg sweep.
Great combination by Petey.
Shoulders down and a kick out again, folks. It is one fall to a finish. Petey Williams would have won the match there.
Petey very technical in his movements. Very skilled, very scientific.
Phoenix in the tree of woe.
Don't wait, Petey.
Petey's going to get interactive here with our fans in Toronto.
Huh.
Oh, and a boot.
Oh.
Petey's in control right now.
I might need a massage after that. That hurt me down at ringside. My God.
Ishimori now back in the ring. Don, we talked about it earlier, how great this environment has been all day here at the Rebel Entertainment Complex.
Everywhere I go in Toronto, people were talking about the return of Johnny Impact. They're talking about the main event. They're talking about Mask versus Hair. And there you go. Phoenix with a save.
Phoenix had no hesitation there. He wasn't going to allow the pinning opportunity. Johnny Impact's been down on the outside for quite some time.
Fans chanting, this is Impact, and this is Impact. This is the type of action that you're gonna find when you tune in to the pay-per-views and the TV. Four world-class athletes going at it.
It's been a stalemate thus far as Petey goes. Hurricane Run over the top.
And Josh, if I'm scoring this on points, I've got Petey Williams ahead. Oh my God!
How about your score sheet now?
I might have Phoenix up. Ishimori now, the lone man in the ring. What will the Bone Soldier do?
Here comes Taji Ishimori. Oh!
Springboard corner, Asai moonsault to the floor. Picture perfect. And all four men now are down.
Check this out. Watch Taji Ishimori. He goes over, hits the middle buckle, goes moonsault into all three competitors, and then chooses to send Phoenix in. Oh, and Petey Williams with the interception. And Petey with a code breaker here in Toronto.
He might get him. Go for the pin.
Will Petey regret not going for the cover on Phoenix?
Because now Johnny Impact's in the ring.
We talked about it earlier. Johnny Impact using his length here, his reach. He got to Petey Williams now on the second. Here comes Ishimori. Watch this!
That power of Ishimori we talked about. Here comes Phoenix! That's a missile drop kick like you'll never see anywhere other than Impact Wrestling when Phoenix is in the house.
And it took Johnny Impact all the way to the floor, completely out of this match. Ishimori building speed. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Don, that will certainly disorient anybody. Pop-up powerbomb by Petey. Rolls it over.
Gonna go for it. If he hits it, it's over. Didn't get it.
Petey able to roll through. Going sharpshooter. Will Ishimori tap out? Petey broke the hold because he saw Johnny Impact getting into the ring. And Impact connects on Petey, goes for the cover, hooks the outside leg.
Oh.
Phoenix breaks it up at 2.5.
Literally right in the forehead.
So Don, how do you win this match when you have competitors breaking up every pinfall?
You literally have to try to hope that someone's incapacitated, take someone out yourself, and then get in the ring and get a quick 3. The problem is all these guys are so incredibly quick, they get in to break up the pins.
Phoenix into the buckle. Oh,
wow.
Unique offense that you'll only see from this man. Oh!
Phoenix is a freak. I mean, look at this.
Oh, rolling cutter!
And how do you defend against Phoenix when he's literally making up new innovative moves as he goes?
What an exchange moments ago. Had this been a one-on-one match, Don, do you think it would be over right now?
Absolutely, multiple times.
Ishimori catches Phoenix. You can see Johnny Impact down on the ramp. Petey Williams is on the outside. We keep our attention here. Here comes Ishimori again.
Both knees to the jaw.
How has Ishimori changed since becoming the Bone Soldier?
Well, as a member of the Bullet Club, he's learning. He's under the Kenny Omega learning tree. What could be better than that?
Watch out for the knees of Kaji Ishimori.
He might get him. He might get him here. There's no one home. Oh, there's Pete.
And Petey at the last second breaks it up.
Petey with all that experience, not his first rodeo.
Yeah, you kind of get the feeling that Petey might have been watching on the outside, making sure this match wasn't going to end.
That's part of the strategy. Let people wear each other down, just don't let them get a pin.
3 out of the 4 inside the ring.
Watch out for Johnny Impact. Do not give him the chance to do this.
The parkour expert back into the ring. Big time kick and Ishimori connects. And Petey goes low. Oh!
Buck took his head off.
Thunderous!
Oh! Everyone's down.
What an exchange! What a way to kick off Slammiversary! Live tonight, around the world on pay-per-view. Johnny Impact goes into the cover on Petey Williams, and Petey somehow kicks out at 2.
Ishimori with a double sledge.
Big shot there from Ishimori in the corner. Oh!
Looking to go upstairs now.
Yeah, Taji planted Johnny Impact right where he wanted him. Will we see the 450 splash from Ishimori? 450!
He got it! He got it! He got it!
Here comes Petey! Canadian Destroyer! Phoenix springboard!
Oh, God! He about took his face off!
Phoenix into Petey! And we have no, he kicked out at 2!
How did Petey Williams kick out? Phoenix about took his head off.
I can watch this match all night.
Yeah, Phoenix is feeling it now. Watch out for Johnny Impact.
Big shot from Johnny Impact. Starship Pain.
He nailed it. He nailed it.
Impact into the cover, and Johnny Impact returns with a victory.
Here is your winner, Johnny Impact.
Don, you said that it was going to have to happen quickly, and that's exactly how it transpired at the end for Johnny Impact.
Yeah, he's a smart wrestler. He picked his spot. He knew that if he hit Starship Pain, it would be over. He picked his spot. He hit it. 1, 2, 3. What a great return for Johnny.
Let's check it out, how it all came about. Just look at this. This was earlier in the match. You have Phoenix jumping on every single angle that he could possibly come up with to take out Johnny Impact. Back and forth, all 4 of these men went. The Hurricane Run on the outside from Petey Williams. Ishimori was in control. It could have gone in any direction in this match. Watch this from Phoenix, a rolling cutter. Now, this was an incredible match.
Really was.
But in the end, Johnny Impact secures the victory here at Slammiversary. The double stomp.
Yeah, there's so much that happened in this match that is just awe-inspiring, incredible, and here's Starship Pain.
So Johnny Impact secures the victory in the opening contest of Slammiversary. You know, it could have been the main event, Don, but it was the opening contest here on a night that promises to be unbelievable if they live up to what we just saw.
My God, I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen an opening match that delivered on that scale. What a great return for Johnny Impact to the Impact Zone.
And of course, we mentioned that earlier today, Johnny Impact, as he's getting an ovation here in Toronto, he threw out the first pitch at the Blue Jays game earlier today. And the Blue Jays happen to win today after Johnny Impact threw out the first pitch at the Rogers Center. We thank the Blue Jays for how tremendous they treated Johnny Impact. He got the custom jersey, and from what I understand, Don, he threw a strike right over home plate. You think you could throw a strike?
I think Johnny Impact could probably play whatever sport he wants. We're just real blessed that he's chosen to be here in Impact Wrestling.
Johnny Impact. A great day in Toronto for Johnny Impact, and don't forget he will be on the newest season of Survivor when it premieres this fall. Still to come, of course, our main event is for the World Championship. It's Austin Aries one-on-one with Moose. We have the 51-50 street fight for the World Tag Team titles, LAX versus the OGs. Don, I can say this, the OGs led by King, they're ready to go.
This is going to be violent, this is going to be intense, this is going to be personal.
Let's take a look at what transpired a little while ago. The OGs and King getting ready for this match.
Esto Chihuahua thinks this is big time, or they're gonna die big time. I'm tired of Conan. I'm tired of his empires. I'm tired of everything what he does.
Yes.
I'm sick of it.
Feed it. Feed that fire, Pa. Feed it. That's it. That's it.
You don't know.
Oh no, Pa, I can feel it. I don't need to know. I can feel it.
You don't want to.
Why? I put the hit out on Conan. You guys know why? Because he's selfish. He should have handed his empire. He should have handed the name LAX to us on a silver platter instead of giving it to the two young pups who don't deserve it. I thought that man shared the same blood of the beast that we all have, but he doesn't. He's a beast that's been defanged. So tonight, we make the young boys cry tears of blood, tears of scarlet will run down their face. Conan's leading them to a funeral. But we make sure that funeral is a closed casket. And then we take the name of LAX, the great, powerful name, and we burn it. We burn it. And then we stand over it and we piss on the ashes. And then we rise up. The Outlaw G's, the OGs, we rise that name up. Take over. Because then the stray dogs will be kings. When you come at the king, you best not miss. OGs. 7:30.
Se jodió esos cabrones.
When I came to Impact, I had a plan set in place.
Tessa, great third-generation superstar, grandfather Joe Blanchard, father Tully Blanchard, one of the greats of all time, and a charter member of the Four Horsemen.
I'm gonna show the entire Knockouts locker room that if you get in my way, I have no problem running you over.
Tessa's just one of those performers, I believe, that brings out the best, the A game in anyone who gets in the ring with her.
Madison Rain, she disrupted that plan.
Tessa, looking to put away Madison Rain. Crucifix.
Whoa.
Shoulders down. Tessa's down, and Madison Rain takes another one from Tessa Blanchard.
I know that Madison and Tessa have this history. I get that Tessa is a little bit upset that Madison's gotten the better of her twice now.
And here comes Tessa Blanchard. Oh, God.
What is she doing out here? She's getting revenge.
Madison trying to cover up, but Tessa's brutalizing her.
She's been defeated by Madison Rayne twice. That doesn't sit well. Here comes Allie. Big move.
But that's no excuse to come in and attack somebody. Like, no, I'm not gonna sit by and let that happen.
Here comes Allie to save the day. She wants to save all these other people. Her best friend's dead, she ended up in a casket, but she can't even save herself. I'm gonna make Allie think twice next time she wants to get in my business. Because if she wants to play the hero, then I have no problem playing the villain.
A lot has happened to me over the past few months. I lost my best friend, Rosemary. I was put in a coffin by Sue Young. I was consumed by darkness, but I came out on the other side. This is a stronger, more determined, fearless Allie.
July 22nd in Toronto, my very first match on pay-per-view. This is the moment I've been waiting for, the match I've been waiting for. And Allie's not gonna ruin that for me.
When it comes to Tessa, honestly, I feel a little bit sorry for her. I don't think she cares about anyone but herself, and that has to be super lonely.
I've been wrestling for 3.5 years, but been in this business since before I was born. And I'm ready to step up as not only the best women's wrestler in Impact Wrestling, but in the world. Because I am a diamond, and diamonds are forever.
Tessa Blanchard is certainly confident in her abilities, and she should be. Tessa says she has no problem playing the villain tonight. Will she be victorious against Allie?
This next contest is a knockouts match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, Tessa Blanchard!
Earlier today, Tessa tweeted a picture that said, "You can either lead, follow, or get out of the way." Don, you have been singing the praises of Tessa Blanchard since she joined us on commentary the night that she debuted in Impact.
I heard that she hashtagged herself Don Callis' favorite wrestler. Is that true?
Also uses the hashtag Diamonds Are Forever. And yes, that is true. Former two-time knockouts champion. Don, Rosemary going down the way she did, was that the best thing that could have happened to Allie?
Well, I think she was always going to play second fiddle to Rosemary, but I tell you, two more polar opposite approaches to wrestling in life you will not find than Tessa Blanchard and Allie.
What is it going to take for Allie to defeat someone like Tessa? Tessa's a hybrid, new style athlete. She's different from everybody else.
I think you're not going to out-wrestle her. You're not going to out-tough her. So I think you're going to have to try to outthink her. One area where Tessa potentially has an issue, she's very overconfident, with good reason, but sometimes that leads to mistakes, Josh.
Allie has friends and family here in attendance tonight at the Rebel Entertainment Complex.
Who cares? They're not going to help her beat Tessa Blanchard. She needs to focus on Tessa. Forget about the family. Forget about the fans here in Toronto. Focus on winning this match.
Well, the trash talking continues between these two.
Tessa's a tremendous trash talker, Josh. She doesn't like you either.
Is there anything that Tessa does that you don't think is amazing?
She's amazing. Makes me want to have a daughter. Ooh. Oh, wow. That was salty by Allie.
And Allie looking for an arm drag here. Able to take down Tessa Blanchard, trying to keep her off balance.
Yeah, Tessa blocks it.
As we've been talking about over the last number of weeks, Tessa, of course, a third-generation knockout. Allie rolls through with a crossbody. down the lineage of Tessa, it's incredible. Her father, Tully Blanchard, her grandfather, Joe Blanchard, stepfather's Magnum TA.
And I said it before, 2 years from now, we'll be saying that she's the greatest of those names you just mentioned.
Tessa is also the current Phoenix of Rise champion. Ooh! She won a 30-minute Iron Woman match in Chicago a couple of weeks ago, live on Twitch.
Sometimes Tess is a little too aggressive, as we saw there, and it cost her. She's recovered now out on the floor. Big slap.
Wow. How strong is Tessa Blanchard?
Powerful. Look at those forearms. Look at those forearms. She is brutalizing Allie.
Allie's also upside down, wasn't able to get her hands up in a guard position to play defense.
There are male wrestlers who wish they could hit as hard with their forearms as Tessa Blanchard, Josh.
A special and unique athlete is Tessa Blanchard. Don, would it be safe to say the winner of this match is a de facto #1 contender for Knockouts Championship?
You've got to think so, Josh.
Allie up on the second. She's checking to see where Tessa is. Crossbody.
Wow.
She got her.
It wasn't pretty, but boy, it was ineffective. And I don't think Tessa scouted that one.
Big move from Allie to the outside. A very determined Allie here tonight.
I do like Allie's new attitude. Great new outfit tonight as well.
Letting everyone know who she is. Not sure what she was going for there.
Great block by Allie there.
And Tessa continues.
Whoa! Wow! Cross the throat, and Tessa smartly back in the ring looking for a count out.
You would take a count out victory?
Oh,
on
absolutely.
Major pay-per-view like this?
Absolutely, 100%. Take it where you can get it.
Perhaps Tessa thinks that she can't pin Allie.
Oh, I think Tessa thinks she could pin anybody.
Good point. Allie beats the count. She's back into the ring, and here comes Tessa Blanchard. No reprieve for Allie. Now Allie's got her guard up, and Tessa will try to break it down.
Yeah, Allie trying to cover up, but Tessa raining forearms and punches.
Tessa Blanchard has had a reputation over the last number of years, Don, being someone who's a little bit difficult. Her ego perhaps getting out of control at times.
If she has an ego, it's for good reason.
Watch out for Tessa here. She usually comes with this jump kick right to the back of Allie. Not sure she connected fully. Goes for the cover. Unique pinning opportunity and a kick out at 2.
The great thing, the differentiator for Tessa is her explosiveness. It's her aggression. It separates her from the rest of the Knockouts division, in my opinion.
Yeah, most of the other Knockouts don't act like this. They don't stomp on their opponent and talk trash.
That's wrestling, kid.
Tessa, short arm clothesline.
Maintaining wrist control to inflict more damage.
Tessa will look for a hammerlock DDT.
Tessa trying to lock in a Saito suplex. Great block by Allie.
Allie into the corner here. And oh! Suplex. Tried to get her into the turnbuckle as closely as she possibly could. Best super kick ever. Caught. Back heel trip there by Tessa Blanchard. She's out wrestling Allie, would you say, Don?
Oh, absolutely. Very, very, I mean, Allie has been taking some chances, which is great, but Tessa seems to have an answer.
Potential submission maneuver here by Tessa, and Allie has to watch her shoulders on the mat as well. So dominant.
Got that fist just locked in the hair of Allie. Oh, big chop.
Allie trying to create some separation here, trying to get something going, build some momentum, perhaps get the fans behind her yet again. I know you don't care that she has friends and family here.
Very much a hometown crowd for Allie.
Tessa hanging on, look at this, and they spill to the floor. Oh!
And we said Tessa needs to be unpredictable, and she was that. Sending Tessa to the floor.
So this is perhaps an opportunity for Allie to really get it back into this match. And you think it's the unpredictability that's going to take her to a victory?
I think so.
Tessa's in a world of pain right now. Ooh. Don, you see the way she's limping around?
Yeah, Tessa looks like she's hurt a quad or a knee. Not a ton on that kick, but enough to stop Allie.
Looking for the DDT.
She's going to get it on the floor.
Allie able to counter. Back and forth they go. Allie's got her up. Looking for the Alley Valley driver.
Whoa, she nailed it. She nailed it on the floor.
An Alley Valley driver on the floor.
And this is what Allie rather needed to do. She needs to take Tessa out of the comfort zone, which is the wrestling ring, and take her down to the floor.
Referee to a count of 3.
They might both be counted out here.
Knockout starting to stir a little bit as the referee's at 5, now 6. He's at 7. Will either one make it back in? At 8.
Allie's close. Allie's close.
Now at 9, and they won't break the count.
Wow.
Simultaneously, they get back into the ring, and Tessa fires away with another shot. Now, this has been a fight. Did you expect this from Allie?
You know, the new Allie, yes.
This rivalry started in Windsor over the last number of weeks on Impact Wrestling.
And here comes Allie. Allie's very good at putting moves together.
Can Allie put away Tessa Blanchard? And would it be considered an upset if Allie does win this match?
Huge lung blower.
Has to go quickly into the cover. Hooks the outside leg and a kick out at 2. Frustration gone, perhaps?
Yeah, absolutely, but Allie needs to stay focused on Tessa. Needs to look for the best super kick ever or the code breaker.
What is Allie thinking? What will put away Tessa Blanchard in this match? Tessa sidesteps, and again, another shot to the jaw of Allie.
And I would call that a desperation forearm from Tessa, who's on the defensive to a greater extent than I think we were expecting.
And watch Tessa here. She's gonna look to drive Allie's face into the canvas, and Allie's trying to fight free. Oh! Allie stays alive by avoiding the offense of Tessa Blanchard.
Allie's got her hooked in a choke or something there.
Bringing her up to the top rope with her. Here's Allie. Tessa firing shots to the kidneys.
Forearms to the jaw by Tessa.
Tessa looking for a top rope. Hurricane.
Oh, God. Wow. She's about dropped her right on her head, Josh.
There's no way that Allie kicks out after this. It's
whoa!
Instinctually stays alive. Tessa can't believe it.
Tessa not only hit the top rope Hurricane Rana, but dropped Allie on her head and neck. Tessa now looking to follow up, going up top. Allie is helpless.
I can't believe that Allie kicked out of that top rope Hurricane Rana from Tessa. Tessa, we don't see her do this very often. She's up on the top rope.
Whoa!
Tessa went for broke. Did Tessa go all in off the top rope there, and will it cost her?
She really did. She might have blown her back out. There you go, code breaker.
The code breaker from Allie, and Tessa, how smart to roll to the outside.
Shades of her father, Tully Blanchard. Great ring awareness to get outside and avoid a pinfall. Allie needs to get her in the ring.
Allie doing everything she can to get Tessa back in. She's got to go for the cover. She has to go for the cover here after the code breaker. She hooks the leg, and Tessa kicks out. Tessa
hooked her. Tessa hooked her.
And Tessa almost had a victory. Best super kick ever to the jaw of Tessa Blanchard. And Allie is, no, she kicked out at 2.
Unbelievable.
And now it's Allie who can't believe it. Allie.
And the key here, Josh, is to follow up. Don't get frustrated. Hit her with another one.
Allie getting Tessa back to her feet, looking for the Alley Valley driver, this time inside the ring. Tessa may be out on her feet.
Tessa's too strong in the lower body. Oh, she got her up.
Will Allie connect with another? Nope. Here's Tessa.
Tessa trying to hook her. She's got her hook. She's got her hook. She nailed it.
Tessa with the cover, and Tessa Blanchard secures the victory.
Here is your winner, Tessa Blanchard.
A hard-fought victory. She calls herself undeniable, and Don would be hard-pressed to disagree with Tessa Blanchard. Are we looking at the future of Impact Wrestling and the Knockouts in Tessa Blanchard?
I think we are. I mean, she took everything Allie had, and she hooked her, finished her.
The challenger for the World Championship is standing by.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest, Moose. Moose, tonight is the night that you have been waiting for. Tonight is the night that you will face Austin Aries for the Impact World Championship. How are you feeling about the match?
You know what, Alicia? I said that 2018 will be the year I become Impact World Champion. I also said that every play that I ran, every miles that I drove, every bones that I broke, every surgery that I had will pay off tonight. And you know what this is saying that they say in the NFL? You feel good, you look good, you play good. Well, I had a good breakfast this morning, so I feel good. And look at me, I look good. But the only difference is, Austin, I'm not playing tonight. Because tonight I'm going to kick your ass up and down and around that ring. And when my hands is raised as a new Impact World Champion, the nations will chant, Moose.
I'm trying to do something to help you. I threw away 3 to 4 years of my life obsessed with beating somebody. You beat him. It's over.
You don't need to lecture me.
You need to.
I'm a grown man. I have things I gotta do.
And Callihan turned Eddie inside out! The very bat that Sami Callihan drove off the face of Eddie Edwards.
I threw away 3 to 4 years of my life obsessed with beating somebody. It's over. It's over.
I have things I gotta do.
And Eddie Edwards says it will end when I say it end. Tommy, talk some sense into it.
I'm going to the woods to murder Sami Callihan.
Let's do this, motherfucker!
I ain't Sami Callihan, bloodied. I was finally going to kill Sami Callihan. It's over! It's over! Tommy Dreamer ruined it! I'm going to expose him for what he truly is, a fraud!
I stopped you from making the biggest mistake of your life.
I wanted to end him, Tommy. Me and Alicia, we're gonna ride off into the sunset. But now, I haven't spoken to my wife in a week.
I know you haven't spoken to your wife.
How do you know that? You don't talk to my wife, Tommy.
Dreamer pushing Eddie Edwards to the ground, and Eddie's shocked. Oh, what the hell?
Why wouldn't you let me just end Sammy? Alicia! Kidding me? It's over! It's not over!
Eddie Edwards, you have it all. You are throwing your career away on an obsession over Sami Callihan. You think I'm f***ing your wife? Get a grip on reality. Eddie Edwards, you have an obsession with Sami Callihan? Well, guess what, motherfucker? I have an obsession now with you, because nobody f***ing does this to me.
It is a House of Hardcore rules match. It's come to this between these two rivals. Tommy Dreamer and Eddie Edwards.
Our next contest is a House of Hardcore match. Introducing first, from Boston, Massachusetts, 235 pounds, Eddie Edwards.
Eddie Edwards has gone off the rails. Eddie Edwards is in a downward spiral that many people believe he will never escape from. It all started down when Sami Callihan took a baseball bat, busted Eddie Edwards in the eye, nearly ending his career. Eddie became obsessed with ending Sami. Callihan will tell you how Tommy Dreamer got involved in just a second.
And his opponent, from Yonkers, New York, 270 pounds, he is the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer.
And I've known Tommy Dreamer since 1999 when I went to ECW. He's the first one who came up and talked to me. He could be the nicest guy in the world, and most of the time he is. But sometimes something in that head of his turns a switch, and then he becomes the most dangerous, most vicious guy you can ever meet, and they're not waiting, Josh.
No, and there are no rules here. House of Hardcore rules, anything goes. Tommy Dreamer is basically wrestling's big brother. Tommy wanted to help Eddie Edwards get over his obsession with Sami Callihan because Tommy saw it like his past and his obsession with Raven in ECW.
Well, there's definitely parallels. But this issue with the wife, is Tommy Dreamer involved with Eddie Edwards' wife, Josh? Because that's something that breaks every rule in wrestling.
Well, if you ask Eddie Edwards, and look at this suplex on the outside. If you ask Eddie Edwards, Tommy is romantically involved with Alicia, with his
Well,
wife.
that's a nice way of putting it. Romantically involved. He thinks he's sleeping with her, and that's disgusting if he's doing it.
Tommy Dreamer! Oh! He is the innovator of violence.
Dreamer is dangerous, and he's been in these types of matches before. He knows what to do, and he knows where the plunder is.
A great ambassador for all of professional wrestling.
What? He's an animal. He's the innovator of violence. How is he an ambassador?
Well, this is what you were talking about earlier. There's two sides to Tommy Dreamer. There's the Tommy Dreamer who wrestled at 1 a.m. on Friday in Ohio, wrestled last night in Pennsylvania, and then flew here this morning to compete against Eddie Edwards. He loves wrestling and just wants to get back to the business and destroy Eddie Edwards.
Tommy tried to help Eddie. Tommy bailed Eddie out of jail, but Eddie doesn't care.
Oh! Garbage can off the skull of Eddie Edwards. Do you think there's any changing to Eddie Edwards, or is this the Eddie that we're going to be stuck with now forever?
Well, if Eddie survives this match, this is what we'll be stuck with forever. But I mean, this is in some ways the highlight of Eddie Edwards' career. I mean, he was a great wrestler, but Eddie Edwards has gone beyond that in the last number of months. From great tragedy with his eye has come great opportunity for both he and Callihan, and Dreamer has been sucked into the middle of it.
Tommy Dreamer rearranging the stairs at ringside. And Dreamer goes into the steel post.
Eddie Edwards is younger, he's stronger, he's a better wrestler, but Tommy Dreamer has been in wars, Josh. I saw them in ECW, I saw the wars with Sandman, with New Jack, and yes, with Raven. But I don't think he's ever bitten off anything quite like the insane Eddie Edwards.
Eddie Edwards is laughing right now. What in the world? Does he have a staple gun?
Oh, no. Oh, no. The Eddie Edwards of a year ago would not have even thought of picking this up, but this is the new Eddie Edwards.
Look at his eyes. Eddie, you can't do this. He's going to try to put that staple gun and staple Tommy Dreamer's forehead.
Dreamer desperately trying to block this.
Oh! Tommy
great
goes
counter. Short right hand.
Oh, boy.
And Tommy Dreamer knows how to use a staple gun. Trust me.
Tommy going for the forehead of Eddie Edwards. And Eddie able to counter. sunset flip opportunity. And
watch Dreamer now. Watch Dreamer. Class up.
He got him. He got him. He got him with a staple. Right in the forehead.
Oh my Jesus. Oh. Oh, that's sickening. I told you, Tommy Dreamer has walked this road before. He knows what to do. Watch him, watch him, watch him. He's crazy.
Stay away from us. What's he looking for now?
Eddie Edwards is busted open.
Oh my God.
We get a camera shot from the staple to the forehead. Dreamer going to get more.
Eddie Edwards bleeding from the forehead. Tommy, he just got a championship, an ECW championship from the crowd here in Toronto. And the ECW title, the hardware off the forehead of Eddie Edwards.
Dreamer's in the zone, Josh. I've seen this before, and it's dangerous.
Tommy has the staple gun back in his hand. Eddie Edwards is down, bleeding.
Tommy Dreamer turned into the innovator of violence after multiple injuries when he started out in ECW.
No.
And Eddie Edwards' career has followed the same path the last 6 months, totally changing his style after the bat shot to the eye.
Yet gone is the Eddie Edwards that we knew and loved for years here at Impact. Eddie goes suicide dive into Tommy Dreamer.
And that's Eddie Edwards, the great wrestler that sometimes comes out. Get him away from us.
He can't be over here. Eddie Edwards is right in front of us, busted open.
You haven't been talking to his wife, have you, Josh?
No.
That's bad business.
And oh,
God.
It's almost like Eddie's even changed in this match, Don, since he got busted open. Look at him. He's smiling.
Eddie has nothing left. He has no friends. He has no family. And by God, I'd say he may not have a wife anymore. Hasn't talked to her apparently in weeks.
How do you know that?
But well, because Tommy Dreamer said he hasn't, which means Tommy Dreamer is talking to his wife.
Eddie just told the cameraman to get out of his face.
And this crowd is turning on Eddie Edwards.
Kendo stick in hand.
Look out.
He threw steel chairs into the ring, and here comes Eddie Edwards.
And no one swings a stick quite like Eddie Edwards these days, I tell you that.
Goes to the knee of Dreamer. Eddie's having fun right now. This is psychotic.
All those injuries Dreamer has had, knees, back, neck, shoulders. Eddie Edwards is taking full advantage. What a counter! What a counter by Dreamer! Desperation out of nowhere. Can he capitalize?
Will Tommy go for the cover, or will he look for punishment? I think we've got our answer.
Who would have thought that it would be Eddie Edwards bleeding in this match and not Tommy Dreamer?
Remember, it was Eddie Edwards who went to Philadelphia. He went to the arena. He attacked Tommy Dreamer, and it's all led to this. House of Hardcore Rules, anything goes, live at Slammiversary.
Yeah, got brought into Dreamer's own match, and look at Eddie.
Oh! Good night.
He asked for it, he got it.
Why isn't he going for the cover?
Because Dreamer is insane. Dreamer wants to make a statement. Dreamer wants to do to Eddie Edwards what Eddie Edwards did to him at House of Hardcore. Dreamer going upstairs. Unfamiliar territory for the veteran.
Look at Tommy Dreamer. And Eddie Edwards strikes with a kendo stick to the knee.
And Dreamer now in a precarious position on the top rope.
A bloodied Eddie Edwards is screaming at everyone here in attendance.
Dreamer almost falling over backwards. That knee might be gone.
You don't talk to my wife, Tommy. You don't talk to my wife.
Tommy just wanted to help.
Here he goes. Gonna go for her. Oh! Downstairs goes Dreamer.
Tommy's got him up.
Spicoli driver coming, maybe.
Tommy connects.
Oh, God.
Super Death Valley driver covered by
That's
Tommy
it. That's all.
Dreamer, and
He's out. I cannot believe that Eddie Edwards kicked out of that move.
Down with the original call of the Spicoli driver off the ropes. Check this out.
Let's have a look here.
Through the chairs.
Steel chairs. Tommy's got a table.
One more look at this from Tommy Dreamer that wasn't enough to put away Eddie Edwards, and Dreamer's got more hardware. A table has been introduced to this match. It's Bedlam.
And the longer this match goes, Josh, the more it favors Dreamer.
Eddie Edwards continues to lose blood inside the ring. Tommy is
Whoa, what's he got?
No.
He's got lighter fluid. He's got lighter fluid.
Tommy's going to ignite the Rebel Entertainment Complex.
I told you, this Dreamer is a scary Dreamer. This is a Dreamer you don't want to cross, and we're about to see it as he tries to burn Eddie Edwards alive.
Now who's the lunatic?
Oh, I know who the lunatic is. Dreamer's insane. Dreamer is insane.
Oh, and a low blow from Eddie Edwards. And he plants him with a DDT.
He got every bit of that. That lighter fluid just dripping off that table. Don't know where the lighter is on the ground.
And Eddie,
whoa, Shining Wizard. He nailed it. That's his finish.
He calls it the Boston Knee Party.
The chair was there.
Tommy Dreamer's down, and Eddie Edwards picks up the win in this rivalry.
Eddie Edwards with a wrestling maneuver to win this match, this House of Hardcore match. He spilled blood, but he beat Dreamer in his own match.
But Don, he also used the chair with the knee at the end to do in Tommy Dreamer. So that means we're gonna get more of this from Eddie Edwards, more of this psycho, more of this lunatic.
Someone better stop, because I don't think Eddie Edwards is done, Josh. And he's got the kendo stick, and he's going back for more.
This is the obsession. This is what Eddie Edwards has become.
I don't know if there's anything going on with Dreamer. I don't think there is with he and Alicia. But it doesn't matter what I think. It matters only what the man with the kendo stick and the crazed face thinks. And that's Eddie Edwards.
But Eddie, he's
having some sort of breakdown. He's crying.
He's crying.
Oh my God.
It's all been too much for Eddie Edwards.
Well, this was his only friend.
He's an emotional mess, Don.
Eddie Edwards is having a psychotic break here, and Dreamer pushes him off. And who could blame him? Eddie trying to make amends with Dreamer, it would appear. This is a man who tried to help Eddie Edwards. Maybe Eddie's finally realizing it, and maybe it's too late.
Trying to see what Eddie's saying in the corner.
Eddie is sobbing.
Screaming, Tommy. Tommy offering his hand.
What is Eddie going to do here, Josh?
I hope shake the man's hand. Wait,
oh, no.
That's Alicia. That's Alicia Edwards. That's Eddie's wife.
This is fuel to the fire. She just wants this to be over. She just wants this to be over, and look at this.
Is it finally over?
It looks like it, thank God, before someone got killed. And look at this. Oh no, Dreamer looking to finish Eddie Edwards now.
This is the side of Tommy that you talked about, Don.
What? Dreamer handing Eddie the stick. I think we just witnessed a passing of the torch, if you will, between Tommy Dreamer, the innovator of violence, and the new Eddie Edwards. Eddie handed the stick by Dreamer.
Is this the vindication that Eddie needed? Is it finally over? Or is it just beginning?
God, I hope so. Alicia leaving by herself. And Eddie Edwards with a kendo stick bestowed upon him by Tommy Dreamer.
A victory here for Eddie Edwards. We still have plenty more to come, including the X Division Championship match.
Since the X Division title match was announced for Slammiversary, I've been bombarded with people concerned for my health. And I really appreciate it. There's a lot of concern about the bodies that Brian Cage has been leaving around Impact Wrestling. There's a lot of concern for the health of the people that stand in the ring opposed to Brian Cage. He seems unstoppable. Brian Cage himself will tell you that he's a machine. It's just like, it's so good to know that people care. And it means so much to me that everyone is gathered here for what they think is going to be a slaughter. Unfortunately, they're seeing it from the wrong perspective. They're not looking at it through their third eye. My third eye is open, and when I look at Brian Cage, I see weakness. I see a man who has created a shell around himself just to avoid feeling any pain. And I know just how to inflict that pain because I see right through Brian Cage. I see right through the shell that he has erected around himself. And as much as he flexes those muscles, he has never understood that the most powerful muscle is right between your eyes. It's that third eye. And when you commit everything you have to looking inside yourself, to being a champion, the X Division Championship chooses you. However this match happens tonight at Slammiversary, it's just a pleasure to take part in it. Because it has already happened time and time again, and it'll happen over and over in eternity. And this X Division Championship, it chooses who holds it. And I have every ounce of confidence that it will stick with me. And Brian Cage, I will show you through direct experience why this X Division title will stay with me. Brian Cage is well deserving of every ounce of hype he receives.
Brian Cage is an unstoppable monster.
Brian Cage is relentless, tenacious, and ruthless.
My journey within the X Division is just as challenging as the path to enlightenment. And I am proud to carry on this lineage with honor, respect, and tradition. And I'm adding the spiritual dimension to the X Division.
Is tonight the night the Machine becomes a champion? Matt Sydal has a chance to do what no man has done yet, and that's defeat Brian Cage. Look at Congo Kong staring down Brian Cage. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
What's going on here?
Kong sends Cage!
Oh, head first into the steel steps, and Cage never saw it coming.
Neither did the referee who was checking on Matt Sydal. Cage has been counted out.
What?
Matt Sydal retains his title. Cage is livid.
When you are in the ring with Matt Sydal, you come face to face with your true self. I'm going to force Brian Cage to look inside himself and find that weakness, and I will expose it. The Matt Sydal that will be the X Division champion that can beat Brian Cage at Slammiversary has been unleashed. my soul and my spirit has me the X Division champion. And I am not leaving Slammiversary without it.
We are moments away from the X Division Championship being on the line here tonight, live at Slammiversary. The champion Matt Sydal against the unpinned, never submitted Brian Cage.
The following contest is for the Impact X Division Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Chico, California, 273 pounds. He is the Machine, Brian Cage.
The Wolverine, Josh. He looks 10 or 15 pounds more jacked than the last time I saw him. He's strapped, he's jacked, he's yoked.
This is Brian Cage. We'll talk all about his accolades and everything he's done since bursting onto the scene here in Impact Wrestling in just a moment.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, 165 pounds. Please open your third eye for the X Division champion, Matt Sydal.
Today marks 136 consecutive days for Matt Sydal's X Division Championship reign. He's competed all over the world in places like New Japan Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, WWE, and Dragon Gate. Sydal was in a match on the first ever Victory Road in 2004. A well-traveled wrestler.
And Matt Sydal looks like he's leaned out for this title defense, and Cage looks like he's put on 10 or 15 pounds of muscle. Matt Sydal as the champion has the advantage, the champion's advantage. He has the experience advantage, but Brian Cage might not be human. He's a mutant, he's a freak, he's a genetic anomaly, Josh.
Don, we've talked about this so much. In a match like this, you say you got the size and strength of Brian Cage versus the speed and agility of Matt Sydal, but Cage is just as fast, just as agile, and just as athletic.
That's why Brian Cage is almost like a separate species than everybody else.
I mentioned Brian Cage has never been pinned, he's never submitted. His only loss came against Matt Sydal when Congo Kong provided the distraction.
Count out.
Brian Cage defeated Lashley twice and now challenges for the X Division Championship. Do you think that's wise from Sydal?
Sydal needs to get in Cage's head. Sydal's a master manipulator. And Sydal truly believes that the muscle doesn't matter. He truly believes it's all about the third eye. And you can laugh at it, but he believes it. If you talk to him about it, he'll convince you.
Matt Sydal is certainly an enlightened individual.
You should know.
Sydal just overpowered by Brian Cage. The X Division title on the line. There have been 88 X Division championship reigns between 44 athletes. First ever X Division champion, AJ Styles. Oh! Longest X Division champion, Austin Aries at 301 days. Look at Brian Cage!
Oh my God!
Standing moonsault, shoulders down, new champion in the kickouts.
And could this be one of those historic, quick victories? Bruno Buddy Rogers, Hulk Hogan Iron Sheik. Could this be over in under 3 or 4 minutes? It will if Brian Cage has his way.
Matt Sydal has rolled to the outside. Sydal is very savvy. We've seen that over the last number of months or 136 days as X Division champion. Donnie came out the other side.
Brilliant move. Cage is, and there, great move by Sydal. Go into the knees of Brian Cage.
Is this the smartest thing to do against Brian Cage?
I think it's almost the only thing you can do against Brian Cage. If he can break that knee down and keep Cage somewhere on the mat.
Look at the way Cage is looking at Matt Sydal. Just rocked him back to the center of the ring. Sydal does not want to get into a fight with Brian Cage.
Sydal used Cage's own momentum to get him over.
Is that veteran instinct that you talked about earlier?
It really is. Look, Matt Sydal has forgotten more about strategy than most wrestlers know.
And Don, you talk a lot about Seidel. He doesn't waste movements inside the ring. Very calculated, and Cage just dumps him to the floor.
Yeah, Cage just literally swatted him down like an insect. Oh, God. And when Brian Cage throws you into a railing, it's like getting hit with a freight train, trust me.
Cage just dumps Matt Seidel on the apron. He makes it look effortless.
Sometimes Brian Cage tries to do too much in these matches, wants to show all of the things he can do, and we might be about to see that.
And he can do a lot. Cage up to the top. Nope, Matt Seidel plays defense, and Cage spills to the inside of the ring. And Matt Seidel runs it right into Cage, and now Cage perhaps buying himself some time.
And if you're Seidel, Cage being on the floor is a good thing for you.
And Matt Seidel goes double knees and rides Cage all the way down.
And Seidel looked like he tweaked that right knee that he hurt a couple of months ago. LCL ligament.
And that was a very calculated risk from Matt Seidel.
I think Matt Seidel, maybe for the first time in his title reign, realizes he's literally got to lay it all on the line.
The X Division Championship on the line here live tonight at Slammiversary. We thank you for joining us around the world live on pay-per-view.
You made a great point earlier, Josh, that what makes Cage unique is not just the strength. It's his athletic ability, his ability to hit big moves. And by going after the knee, Seidel is doing the smart thing. Take one thing away from Brian Cage.
If you can get Cage down like Matt Seidel has done, then Seidel can implement his new style of offense, that hybrid style. He likes to use a bevy of submission holds. And that's Brian
Got him
Cage.
up, got him up, got him up. Oh, into the eyes.
With a knee hold of Cage.
Electric chair now. Oh, he's got him hooked.
Ollie.
That is a tremendous head and neck choke by Matt Seidel.
And Seidel continues to show off, taking all the oxygen away from Brian Cage. You see Cage's face was bright red.
Yeah.
Seidel standing moonsault. And Brian Cage.
Whoa, God.
This Leviathan is unbelievable.
Up and over by Seidel. Cage blocks the kick. Look out. Whoa. Cage with more innovative offense.
So many tools at his disposal of Brian Cage. Ow! Boom! What a combination! And a throw!
Landed him on those knees.
Cover here, shoots the half, shoulders down, and a victory near fall for Brian Cage.
And we're going to see if Brian Cage can put the time in, because if you're going to beat Matt Seidel, pack a lunch and stay a while. The longer this goes, it's got to favor Seidel.
And do you think that's why Brian Cage was looking for an early victory in the first couple minutes?
Of course.
Seidel lands on his feet, ducks off the other side, and Brian Cage catches Matt Seidel, who will hit a big shot next in this match. Look at a powerbomb from Seidel, stacks up Cage and retains. No, a kick out at two.
You call it the third eye or whatever you want, spirit animal, you know, not everyone buys into it, but whatever it is, it's working tonight because we have not seen Brian Cage in this position. Terminator clap for Cage.
And the fans here in Toronto get Brian Cage back into this match as Matt Seidel continues the punishment. Seidel is playing a perfect game right now. Might have spoke too soon. Cage turns Matt Seidel inside out, and we have a new X Division champion in the
No, we do not.
Wow.
Cage with somewhat of a cocky, lackadaisical cover. Seidel is so flexible, able to get out the back door.
Don, do you think if we saw a more traditional cover there that Cage would have been victorious?
It's hard to get a kick out on a guy who's 280 and that strong.
Cage looking to put away Matt Seidel here. Seidel rolls out the other side. We're going to take down Brian Cage.
2 or 3 guys in wrestling could execute the counter that Seidel just did. Follows it up with a huge head kick.
Matt Seidel now!
Seidel is a master. Here we go.
Cover, looking to retain the championship. And Cage kicks out.
Seidel is a master of using the power against his opponent, of using momentum against his opponent.
That's exactly what Matt Seidel did moments ago. And will he look to go airborne? Matt Seidel said he will retain his championship here tonight. Shooting star press, lands on his feet. Here comes Cage.
Oh, God.
Seidel ducks.
Well scouted by Matt Seidel.
Oh, he got him. Turns him around. Shoulders down. And Brian Cage.
Shades of Kerry Von Erich with a discus clothesline.
Nearly took Seidel's head off. How impressed are you by Matt Seidel, his continued will in this match?
I am amazed at the game plan that Matt Seidel came in here with. Now we're going to see how much he can take.
Will we see the drill claw?
He'll go for it. He'll go for it.
Seidel turns him around.
Snap Rana.
He got him. He had to kick out for Brian Cage.
Look at the way that Seidel popped those hips on that snap Rana. Took Cage over.
Absolutely took everything that Matt Seidel had. The fans here appreciating the efforts they're seeing from both of these men.
Cage may be ruining the day that he put that 10 or 15 pounds of extra muscle on. The longer this goes, he's got to carry that weight.
Matt Seidel up on the top rope, looking to put away Brian Cage, who catches Seidel in midair. He caught him in midair. Drill claw, no, Seidel turns it inside out.
He's got it, he's got it.
And a kick out at 2.
What a counter by Matt Seidel.
Seidel had his opponent well scouted. The knee to the jaw of Brian Cage.
What a counter. Seidel now, going for the shooting star. Oh God, oh my God, oh my God.
Brian Cage has Matt Seidel, who may be unconscious. Drill claw.
Oh God.
Brian Cage is going to become the new X Division champion.
Whoa.
Slammiversary.
New champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and new X Division champion, the Machine, Brian Cage.
Weapon X is champion. It was a mistake made by Matt Seidel. The shooting star press that he's executed hundreds, if not thousands of times to secure a victory. His feet hit the ropes. Brian Cage capitalizes. Drill claw, victory, and Brian Cage has changed what is known as the X Division.
Seidel could have broken his neck with that. That was scary.
Brian Cage is the new X Division champion. What does this mean for this division? Will we crown a new world champion tonight?
Everyone, I'm delighted to welcome my guest, the current Impact World Champion, Austin.
Okay. Canceled, guaranteed. You're the best. Thank you. My apologies, just a little business. As you were saying, pretty lady, go ahead. Okay. Lead me in.
Austin, tonight you're going to defend the Impact World Championship against Moose. A lot is on the line tonight, and the night is finally here. So how are you feeling heading into the match?
The night's finally here. The biggest night of the year, the biggest stage, the biggest spotlight. Moose has been dreaming about his whole life. And for me, is what I've been doing my whole life. That's the difference. It's been your dream, it's my reality. When the lights are the brightest, it's when I shine the most. And tonight, you and me, Moose, one-on-one. That's right, one-on-one. D'Angelo Williams, not gonna be here. I made sure of that. Your dear old mom, you thought she was gonna be sitting ringside? I just took care of that. We're gonna see what kind of man you are. We're going to see if you can really call yourself Mr. Impact Wrestling. Because the way I see it, this is Mr. Impact Wrestling. Because this is what this symbolizes. This is not the biggest stage of my career. This isn't the thing I've been dreaming about. This is just where I thrive. This is my comfort zone. You know, they say act like you've been there before. The difference between me and you, Moose, I've been here before, and I'm acting like it. And when I walk out here tonight, the world champion, you're going to see it. So, all your preparation, all your dreams, all your sweat, all your hard work, it's all going to lead to this moment tonight. And the only question you have to ask yourself is, what are you going to do for your third career choice?
You know, my entire career, my family, my husband, my daughter, my parents have stood by me. They've supported me. They've made sacrifices so that I could chase my dream, so that I could continue to be Madison Rayne. And at Slammiversary, when I beat Sue, when I become a 6-time Knockouts champion, and I fly home, and I open my front door, and I see my daughter's face, and she's smiling at me, and I open up my bag, and I show her that Knockouts championship. And I show her that Mommy did it. Mommy's a champion. There's not gonna be any more rewarding moment in my career or in my entire life. And Sue Young is not going to take that moment away from me.
Sue Young has taken over the Knockouts division. Oh my God! A panic switch off the stage. Rosemary has moved. Sue Young's got it. This is vile. Sue Young has just become Knockouts champion.
Writhing bodies, clawing at the Blood Princess, the Undead Bride, and the new Impact Knockouts champion, Sue Young.
She's all smoke and mirrors. It's all a facade. That's not the real Sue Young. Monsters aren't real. I tell my daughter that every night before I put her to bed. Monsters aren't real. I'm not afraid of Sue. Sue Young will not break me.
As Slammiversary continues to trend worldwide on Twitter, we are moments away from finding out who will leave tonight as Knockouts champion.
Who are you picking, Josh?
I'm going with the challenger.
The following contest is for the Knockouts Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Columbus, Ohio, Madison Rayne.
She's a 5-time Knockouts champion. Last night she challenged for the Women of Honor Championship at Ring of Honor in Atlanta. Tonight she challenges for the Knockouts Championship at Slammiversary. Will Madison Rayne become a 6-time Knockouts champion?
And her opponent, she's the current Impact Knockouts champion, the Undead Bride.
I've never seen anything like Sue Young.
No, and One thing I question about Madison Rayne is, how do you have all the balls in the air that she does? Family, daughter, wrestling. How do you have all of those outside issues, interests, commitments, responsibilities, and fight something like what we're seeing coming down the aisle?
It's a great point. We'll see how it all plays out here tonight as Sue emerges from the coffin. Sue's been playing mind games for weeks. Madison Rayne saw herself in a coffin on Impact. She saw her own funeral because of Su Yung, a bloodbath in Windsor. And now here we are tonight.
Su Yung coming out with a coffin. Undead bridesmaid.
Here we go. Madison Rayne meets Sue on the stage, and the fight for the Knockouts Championship is on. Madison's daughter, Charlie, watching at home, wants mom to come home with the Knockouts title.
Smart wrestling by Madison Rayne, starting out fast against Sue.
Crossbody up top. Don, we've seen in Madison Rayne matches, she goes after pinfalls very early. She goes after pinfalls very often. She wants to win her matches.
Smart wrestling, but how do you focus on your business with the undead bridesmaid in a coffin 10 feet away?
We saw a match on Impact between Madison Rayne in there against Sue and one of the undead bridesmaids. Classic Northern Lights from Madison Rayne and a kick out from Sue. I mean, Don, we saw the bloodbath from Su Yung. She is winning the mind games.
She absolutely is. And look. They're starting to move towards the ring.
Madison was looking to put away Su Yung, and now she has to go after the bridesmaids.
Madison with little problem dropping the bridesmaids, but it creates an opening for Sue.
Sue perhaps looking for the panic switch. Her signature maneuver, and Madison Rayne catches Sue in the back of the head.
Su Yung now out on the floor where she's most comfortable.
Madison Rayne came out here tonight with the tiara on her head, reminiscent of the Queen Bee that she's called herself throughout her career. Oh. The counter on the floor. A fired up challenger. Not letting Sue get into her head.
And she just dropped the bridesmaid.
Not letting the bridesmaids get close. She has to keep her head on a swivel, Don. Does Madison Rayne.
Oh, God. Su Yung lower back on the edge of the ring.
Look at the look in the eyes of Madison Rayne, pure intensity as the champion's down. Madison's got to get her back in the ring, Don.
Yeah, don't want to get counted out here. I'm not even sure how much Su Yung, to what extent she even understands the rules or cares about them.
Cover shoulders down when we have a new champion and a kick out at 2.
Madison is a ring general, but man, some of these odds are tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 undead bridesmaids around the ring and on the ring.
Yeah, this isn't a traditional Knockouts Championship match because Su Yung is not a traditional knockout. Look at Sue here.
Oh. Neck breaker.
Hanging neck breaker off the second from Su Yung. Double collision for the challenger.
This is where Sue is dangerous when she's got an advantage.
Su Yung put Rosemary in a coffin and lit it on fire. Sue became Knockouts champion. She put Allie in a coffin.
Difficult to wrestle Su Yung when you know what she's done. When you know she appears to be able to do anything she wants to her opponents. It doesn't end in the wrestling ring. It could end in a coffin.
Sue has Madison tied up in the tree of woe. Just in a prone and vulnerable position here is Madison Rayne.
Yes, Sue is not very technical, but she's very vicious.
And here comes Su Yung and just drives
into the midsection.
Big time drop kick. So many people all around the world supporting Madison Rayne here tonight. A tweet went out a little while ago from as Sue goes for the cover here and a kick out. a tweet from Velvet Sky, one of the members of the Beautiful People, along with Madison Rayne and Angelina Love. Down look.
Yeah, another one up.
The undead bridesmaid is on the apron, and this time she's got Madison Rayne. Arms are locked. And Sue sprays the
She missed it, the bridesmaid, Josh.
Madison Rayne trying to take advantage.
Huge forearm, chop, forearm.
Big shot there, and the champions are rocked all the way to the corner. And now it's Madison Rayne in control here at Slammiversary. Madison Rayne sliding line, goes for the cover. Will she win her 6 Knockouts championship and a kick out?
Great resilience there by Su Yung out the back door.
What is it going to take to defeat Su Yung? Can you defeat Su Yung?
I don't know. I mean, we really haven't seen it.
You still have undead bridesmaids who haven't moved on the stage, and there's that big open palm from Sue. She's going for the thing.
She's going for it. She's going for it. She's got that disgusting glove. She'll use it to set up a mandible claw.
This is gross. Look at the glove and the blood stained all over it. Madison Rayne looking for the ripcord cutter and connects.
Nailed it.
Crawls into the cover, hooks the outside leg. New champion, and Sue kicks out at 2. Frustration is starting to set in.
It's hard to get a read on how hurt Su Yung is, with the makeup and the hair concealing her face.
It's all part of the embodiment of Su Yung, and Madison Rayne connects.
Innovative offense.
Cover, hooks the leg on Sue yet again, and again Sue kicked out.
Su Yung with otherworldly recuperative powers, it would appear.
I believe Madison Rayne calls that the raindrop. It's one of her former signature maneuvers when she was champion in the past. And it wasn't enough to beat Sue.
Yeah, Madison's starting to look uncharacteristically frustrated at this point.
Watch the hair.
Madison Rayne has been on a roll since returning to Impact Wrestling. 2 victories over Tessa Blanchard. She defeated Taya Valkyrie. She earned this match tonight. And Sue's got the
mandible claw.
Sue's got the claw. That disgusting claw.
Fingers down in the mouth. Pressing on that bundle of nerves has a paralytic effect. Oh, God, this is...
Madison Rayne may pass out before she taps out.
Su Yung almost got that hooked in like a choke, and this paralyzes you and affects your oxygen. She's out, she's out, she's unconscious, that's it.
All right, get her off of her. Su Yung retains the title.
And still, the Impact Knockouts champion, Su Yung.
Su Yung forces Madison Rayne to pass out in the center of the ring to retain her Knockouts championship. The match is over now.
Madison gave the champion everything she could handle, but Su Yung, out of nowhere with a mandible claw, paralyzes and makes unconscious Madison Rayne. Something tells me this is not the end, Josh.
And right on cue, down to what you were just saying, Su Yung has the body of this now it's over though. The match is over. Sue can go take the undead bridesmaids and get out of here and go do whatever it is they do.
Oh no.
The coffin's been opened. That's just too much. Su Yung is putting the carpet at.
Madison Rayne is in the coffin. And I hope this is it. I hope there's no more. Like her or not, great title defense for Su Yung, the Knockouts champion.
There's a body inside that coffin. This is a message to everyone. Su Yung is not to be trifled with. She is the Knockouts champion. Will we crown new tag team champions later tonight?
This is what we gotta do. We can't go in blind. We gotta go in with a plan.
Man, we've got to do what we've always done. Defy the odds. Run through adversity. I'm tired of this bitch asshole and those two scrubs telling everybody that LAX is done. That our days are numbered. Man, we went from catching cases, grinding on the block, to shipping freight overseas and running legitimate businesses. This is our livelihood. The streets are watching. Our flag, our people, our hood, our businesses, everything depends on tonight. And the only way that we can settle this is the most violent form of match that there is, a 51-50 street fight. And we're gonna leave indelible proof that we are the best at what we do. Because remember, you can stop a revolutionary, but you can't stop a revolution! Hasta la muerte y después! Let's do this! Salud!
April 22nd, 2018, the day that'll, quote, live in infamy.
I did it! I put the hit out on you!
He tried to come in between me and my familia, telling Ortiz and Santana that, you know, I'm out of touch and I'm not the same guy, that I live up in a mansion. And man, I still walk the same streets I grew up in. I still got my ear to the grindstone. The biggest mistake that he made was trying to take me out.
Loyalty is everything. There's a code in the streets, and obviously King doesn't have any code.
You played us off for suckers. You know exactly what happens to suckers in the streets.
He's a person that I treated like a little brother. I taught him how to hustle. I vouched for him on the streets. I helped make him, and I knew that when I came back, that there was gonna be hell to pay. And that's exactly what's gonna go down.
Familia is sangre, it's blood. It's all we got. When the money, when the broads, when everything stops, family is all we have.
I never thought that Homicide and Hernandez, of all people, would turn on me, but two cats that I helped, business decisions, personal stuff that we went through, and this is the way they pay me back. And the only thing I gotta say is that they're gonna pay for 5150 starting a street fight.
Homicide, Hernandez, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Homicide, Hernandez, y'all paved the way, but for what? For this? For greed? For jealousy? I don't think y'all got it anymore. I don't think y'all got that fire that y'all had before. Back in 2005 when I was a little kid. You know the life we come from. I know the life you come from. 5150 street fight. We coming with fuego, Papa.
It's what we do. It's what they do.
These two men are multi-time tag team champions of the world. But they do not care about tag team titles. What we care about is taking out the young boys and taking out Conan.
You got two rabid-ass pit bulls ready to snap those links.
You best believe that they ain't gonna take this spot without a fight. They don't have to pry it from our dead bodies.
Because your time is up. I'm the future. He's the past.
Slammiversary, it's all about retribution. All we care is that we inflict as much bodily damage, as much emotional duress that we can. Keep talking about blood in, blood out. After it's all done, he ain't gonna have any blood left.
When you come at the king, you best not miss. LAX 5150, partner.
To live and die in LAX.
Check out the Rebel Entertainment Complex. It's been set up and ready to go for this 5150 street fight for the World Tag Team titles. LAX versus the OGs. Who will leave tonight with the World Tag Team titles in a very emotional matchup? This match is more than just about the tag team titles. It's about respect. It's about the street. It's about who's going to be running things in the future. Will it be Conan and LAX or King with the OGs?
The following contest is a 51-50 street fight for the Impact Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, being accompanied to the ring by King, the team of Homicide and Hernandez, the OG.
Don, I have so many questions to ask you about this match because I know that you're dialed into what's happening on the street. The OG's coming out of the clubhouse. How symbolic is that for what they've done? Have they taken over already?
It's all about respect. It's all about sending a message. And they've proven, the OGs have, that they will do just about anything. In a wrestling ring, outside a wrestling ring, doesn't matter.
King was rejected by Santana and Ortiz to have him run LAX. They said, we're sticking with Conan. King had a backup plan. That backup plan, former World Tag Team Champions, Homicide and Hernandez. Last time they were Tag Team Champions, it was in 2008 by defeating Team 3D.
King has proven himself to be a Machiavellian-style leader, Josh. Very successful. There they are.
Santana and Ortiz. LAX came through the crowd. The three-time World Tag Team Champions.
There's K-Dog.
And the fight is on between LAX and the OGs. Homicide and Hernandez. Hernandez is with Ortiz, Santana, and Homicide.
And this is very clear. LAX with an athleticism advantage, but Homicide and Hernandez with a power and perhaps a meanness advantage, Josh.
And anything goes in this match.
Go for the quarter toss.
No disqualifications, no countouts. 51-50 street fight for the World Tag Team titles. And Santana stays alive. And Hernandez sent to the floor. Check out Santana.
Whoa!
Takes down Homicide.
And LAX looked well prepared by Conan for this match.
I mentioned they're three-time World Tag Team Champions. Here comes Santana, up and over. And on the other side, Ortiz. Bodies are flying everywhere. And now King looking to get involved. Don, you can't argue with the success that King had when he took over LAX. They got the World Tag Team titles back because of King.
He's a master strategist, but he might have done one of the most dangerous things you could do. He woke up Conan, and Conan put that brain of his into this game plan, and it's working to a T so far for LAX.
It was on April 22nd at Redemption, the night that Conan was taken out. That hit was ordered by King, and it's led to this incredible rivalry.
I don't pretend to understand gang warfare. I don't pretend to understand that culture, but I can tell you that these four men came up the hard way, and they do not want to lose what they've got, Josh.
Santana and Ortiz setting up tables inside the ring. Homicide and Hernandez are arming themselves right now on the outside. Here comes Hernandez. He's back in the ring, and he took his eyes off of Ortiz. Oh my!
Hernandez is a brute.
Oh! Look at Hernandez
with that 20-inch neck. Absorbing the blows to the head of LAX.
Homicide and Hernandez, the OGs, led by King, are in control right now.
They got the chain. They got the chain around the neck of Ortiz.
Taking the oxygen away from Ortiz with a steel chain. King screaming at Santana, you chose wrong.
Homicide, just a dangerous individual. You don't want to meet Homicide on the street, away from the arena, I can tell you that. And here comes Hernandez.
He's gonna fly, and Hernandez goes up and over, and takes out LAX.
260-odd pounds, no touchdown over the top.
The OGs felt disrespected by Conan when he brought LAX back and he didn't call them. He didn't enlist them. He enlisted the young pups, as King said.
No. Hernandez is terrifying when you see him up close. So big, so thick.
Oh! Ortiz trying to chop down.
Oh, double sledge.
Hernandez, here comes King, continuing to trash talk. Back inside the ring. Oh!
Garbage can to the head by Homicide.
Don, did you expect anything else in this match? Can you even call it a match?
This is something else. This is something. Wait a minute. King has something.
It looks like
it's Drano.
What are they going to do with Drano?
I don't know. I have not seen Drano used in a match before. I will freely admit that.
Hernandez and Ortiz right here in front of us.
No.
What is he? Oh! This is just a violent fight.
That chemical is toxic, it's corrosive, and thankfully Santana, overhead belly to belly.
First wrestling move in this match.
And Ortiz is busted open on the bridge of the nose, to the surprise of no one.
Santana in the ring now with Hernandez, the powerhouse. Big shot to the back of Santana. This fight is going all over the Rebel Entertainment Complex here in Toronto.
Santana on the apron, in between Homicide and Hernandez, and that is a place I promise you, you do not want to be.
This is dangerous for Santana. Oh! Look at the way the OGs are just walking around. What an easy thing. King's over here yelling at us, saying this is their fault.
King is dangerous.
Oh, no. Oh! Back up on the stage. Santana's been able to fight back.
Big chop. Oh, Ortiz missed with it.
Nearly hit Santana.
Hernandez's size has been a difference maker in this match, Josh.
Size and power. Look at the backdrop.
He launched him.
Hernandez is, he's also busted open, unless that's somebody else's blood on his chest and face.
And I'm questioning now the strategy of Conan, all the big moves at the start of this match. You basically have brought a knife to a gunfight.
Conan watching closely. Santana on the shoulders of Hernandez. And here comes Homicide. And here comes Ortiz. And stops the offense of the OGs. Hernandez got caught.
Huge kick.
Hernandez was going for a steel chair and Santana countered. LAX trying to move quickly.
Santana, such a fast, special athlete.
Born and raised in New York City, he's gonna go off the back. Got caught. The OGs in control.
Oh my God, the whole ring jumped.
Powerbomb, shoulders down, new champions, and a kick out at two.
Santana barely out the back door.
Homicide is just holding. He was holding Ortiz. Ortiz fought free.
Homicide shoulder went into that steel post, and now LAX going to work on the bigger Hernandez.
How will this match end for the World Tag Team titles?
This is ugly. This is personal. This is the street.
And Ortiz has introduced a ladder. Santana to the table. What are LAX thinking?
It's a hockey stick in there.
Santana and Ortiz calling a play here with the ladder. King is shouting.
Homicide is hurt. That shoulder got destroyed by the steel post.
LAX!
Oh!
Fuck! Santana!
Wow!
Ortiz!
Go for the pin now.
All four men down.
Hernandez caught a knee in the groin.
And rolled to the outside, trying to buy himself some time right now. A violent war this has been. Conan is rearranging furniture here at ringside. Santana off of Ortiz.
Oh, wow. And this is one area LAX has the advantage. Double team maneuvers.
LAX looking for the victory here.
That's it. That'll be all.
Shoulders down, and LAX nearly retained their titles. And Ortiz with the dive got caught.
He caught it.
Oh, they're into the crowd.
How powerful is Hernandez, Josh?
Just threw Ortiz over the protective guardrail. That's how powerful he is. Santana's got to go in a battle alone.
I don't know that slapping Hernandez in the face is a good call.
And Hernandez!
Huge shoulder tackle. Sends him out of the ring.
And Homicide! Somersault through the table!
Through the table! Through the table!
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Here we go.
Oh.
And then watch this. Listen to this and look at this in the crash. As we go back live now. Down there are bodies and carnage everywhere.
Hernandez somehow is up.
Ortiz now. Will he look for the death by the driver? Through the table in the corner!
Oh, God! And I don't know how Homicide can get up after that. Ortiz now delivering a message.
There's another table. A defiant Homicide. And Ortiz and Hernandez with the interception and a boot.
Look out, border toss coming.
Through the table.
Oh, no. No. Oh, God!
He broke him in half.
And Hernandez is getting to stepping. Pretty pleased with
Oh, he got him.
And a super kick from Santana.
Put him right under the jaw. Big time dive in the corner. What a match.
Conan now backing off King on the floor. Conan might have come here heavy, Josh, if you know what I mean.
This is a battle about turf and territory and championships and pride. It's standing room only tonight at Slammiversary. A rock raucous crowd in Toronto.
This is what they mean by blood in, blood out. They're gonna beat each other to death till only one man stands.
Santana got caught. Big time, no, the cutter got thrown off.
Missed it.
The cutter got thrown off in a super kick. Santana's gonna move. Caught an elbow. Homicide down.
Yeah, Homicide can barely stand. He's taken more punishment than anyone else in this match.
Whoa, 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 Conan's up on the apron. Conan's up. As Homicide is trying to put away Santana. Oh, he spit the face of Conan.
What a Conan threw something to Santana. What's he got?
Oh boy!
Oh no! Thumbtacks!
He just threw the thumbtacks! And a body slam into the tacks! Santana up top!
Here we go!
And a back top! Whoa! 51-50! LAX retain their titles!
Here are your winners,
As blood pours out of the head and face of Santana, LAX retain the World Tag Team titles live tonight at Slammiversary. That was a war.
Damn it! What a show!
You're not kidding.
That was unlike anything I've seen, Josh. Every bit of 51-50 as advertised.
Oh, and a shot. King from behind. King from behind. What the hell does he have?
Conan wants some. Oh, God.
That's
Hernandez clubbing down Conan, who's had multiple injuries.
And multiple hip surgeries. Conan is down.
No.
And Conan may suffer at the hands of the OGs.
Oh! Whipping him.
Ruthless.
What's he? Some sort of like a blackjack. He's got like a sock with a billiard ball in it.
And God, they've got the World Tag Team titles. The titles that belong to LAX. And they're defacing the championships. This is downright disgusting. Those titles belong to LAX. They're tagging and defacing the titles.
OG.
What you're about to witness is a man with nothing to lose. Chip on his shoulder, but he's lost with nothing to prove.
King continues to have backup plans for his rivalry with LAX.
Conan and LAX won the battle, but I do not think that the war is over, Josh.
The titles that belong to LAX, the titles that they won, are now in the hands of the OGs. And if you want more Impact Wrestling, you need to subscribe to Global Wrestling Network.
All week I've been following social media with a keen eye, and I see something that truly bothers me. Everyone out there in TV land watching at home right now wanting to vote on social media on @Impact Wrestling, and almost each and every one of them are saying that Sami Callihan's gonna lose to Pentagon Jr. tonight and lose my hair. Pentagon Jr. likes to say where he comes from, Mexico, this is how they get things done. They put their hair on the line versus a mask. I think that's nonsensical. Because where we come from, where OVE comes from, the streets of Dayton, you know how we settle things? We settle things with blood and violence. See everyone out there, they seem to think that I'm gonna lose my hair. No one is giving me a chance tonight, but tonight at Slammiversary, after I beat Pentagon Jr., he is going to honor this stipulation, and he's going to get down on his knees in front of me when I take off his mask and show exactly what he is to the entire world. Because I am the Callihan Death Machine, because I am the Draw, and because I am Impact Wrestling. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
OVE, Dave and Jake Christ, they're led to the ring by the vile Sami Callihan. Last week, they tried to rip the mask of Phantasma off his face.
I wanna scream all the cowards out. I wanna scream till I start to drown.
No, 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 no! He's tearing at the mask! He's trying to get the mask off, Josh!
Phantasma with a steel chair, the equalizer! The hell is wrong with Sami Callihan and the Chris?
This is what's clear is that Pentagon Jr. is not safe anywhere. He's undoing the mask.
That's the identity of Pentagon Jr.
He's got it. He's got it.
Slammiversary mask versus hair.
Your mask versus my hair. I don't even gotta think about it. I accept.
That's Dave and Jake Chris. Now what the hell are they doing out here?
And then Chris run out as Pentagon hits the ring.
Pentagon Jr. comes brother Phoenix.
Whoa! What the hell? Was Callihan? And now he's gonna take the mask of Pentagon's brother.
He's back! That's Pentagon Jr.
Wow! No fear indeed!
And he takes out everybody! Things are far from over between Pentagon Jr. and Sami Callihan.
Take this mask off! Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get away! I'm gonna kill you! Get away from me! Here's something!
Famous mask versus hair matches, arguably Art Barr and Eddie Guerrero versus El Hijo del Santo and Octagon from 1994, AAA WCW when worlds collide. This one may give that one a run for its money.
Our next contest is a mask versus hair match. Introducing first, from Dayton, Ohio, 225 pounds, Sami Callihan.
Sami Callihan is one of the most vile individuals on the planet. One of the most disrespectful men in the history of pro wrestling. He's trying to steal the identity, Don, of Pentagon Jr. And now he's coming over here. And you two have history. Get this psycho out of here.
Callihan Death Machine on full display. Mask versus hair.
He's like the leader of some bizarre cult.
And his opponent, from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 95 kilos, Pentagon Jr.
One of the most talked about men in pro wrestling, an enigma, a phenom, Pentagon Jr.
Former Impact World Champion, former AAA Latin American Champion, AAA World Mixed Tag Team Champion, AAA World Tag Team Champion, winner of the Rey de Reyes in 2016 Lucha Underground Gift to the Gods champion, Lucha Underground champion. This is Pentagon Jr.
But what will he be like without the mask if he loses to Callihan? His entire world, his entire identity will change.
There won't be a Pentagon Jr. if Sami Callihan rips the mask off his face, wins this match, and gets to take the mask off. Or will Sami Callihan have his head shaved in front of everyone, in front of the entire world here tonight? What a rivalry, what a match, what a night. We thank you for continuing to enjoy Slammiversary. We are trending worldwide on Twitter. Don, people from wrestling are talking about Slammiversary tonight. They're loving it.
Fantastic. Understand Chris Jericho watching at home in Tampa, Florida.
Sami Callihan even went after Chris Jericho on social media, asked, why aren't I invited on the Jericho Cruise?
He's a crazy person, but he's booked against Marty Scurll, Impact versus ROH on the Jericho Cruise. But his focus now is on the legend Pentagon Jr. and getting the mask and saving his hair in the process.
Fans chanting "Zero Fear."
Kicked his face off, and another super kick from Pentagon.
And Callihan counters right back and forth they go. It's mask versus hair, live in Slammiversary. Pentagon Jr. and Sami Callihan. Look at that.
Sling blade out of nowhere.
He usually does two in a row, but one was enough to get Sami Callihan down.
Both these men only know one way, and that's straight forward. That's full bore, and that's in the 5th gear. That protective vest, Callihan. No effect, but what is he doing? Why would you do this?
Because he's nuts.
He's insane.
Oh, why?
God damn. My God. Sounded like a gunshot going off in this building, Josh.
Sami Callihan perhaps regretting his decision.
Yeah, try to zip that vest back up.
When you look at Pentagon Jr. Don and Sami Callihan, it really sums up what Impact Wrestling has done this year. You think back to what we did in New Orleans for WrestleCon and the main event, Impact versus Lucha Underground, and the strides that we've made.
And the hatred between these two goes deep, Josh.
It all started when Sami Callihan and OVE tried to take the mask off of Pentagon's brother Phoenix.
Off of the eyes, thumbs in the eyes.
They would then steal a mask from Pentagon Jr. in Los Angeles. Oh!
God. So much on the line here. Pride on the line. You do not want to get your head shaved in front of the world. Oh, God, he missed a chop.
Pentagon misses.
It's a good way to break a hand, Josh.
Broken bones in your fingers. Oh, look at these two. Challenging one another. Hit me harder.
This is violent. This is personal between these two men. Oh! You see the sweat fly off Callahan's face from the slap from Pentagon.
Don, we were told that the rules of this match would be very relaxed. That's why the referee hasn't started a count out. He's letting them go. Will Pentagon Jr. look for the package pile driver?
On the apron.
Calls it Fear Factor. Callihan holding on for dear life.
Oh. Short right hand by Callihan.
Sami Callihan. Oh, big kick. This place is rabid for Pentagon.
Callihan has a chair.
Oh!
And Pentagon ran right into it.
Look at this man. Callihan in control right now, and he knows it. He may have knocked Pentagon Jr. out.
Trying to get that protective vest back on to fight the chops, the sadistic chops of Pentagon. And now Callihan pulling that disgusting mane of hair that he's had his whole career out for all to see.
It's gross. Steel chairs being thrown in the ring by Sami Callihan, who's seething.
And this is the one area where Callihan has a decided advantage. He's been in wars like this all his life, growing up in the armpit of Ohio, Dayton.
Don't give him any ideas.
No kidding.
Callihan continues to march around the ring, looking for more weapons. What else does he need?
What is that? It's like a spike. It's like a railroad spike.
More importantly, what the hell's he gonna do with those?
What do you think he's gonna do with them, Josh?
I want to find out.
He's gonna try to kill Pentagon. Jesus. Yeah, the referee not paid enough to get between Callihan and those spikes.
Ripping the mask of Pentagon to get that railroad spike in his forehead and his face.
The cavalcade of booze pouring down on Callihan as he tries to unmask Pentagon.
What is wrong with this man? Now they might just be infuriating Sami Callihan.
He's got the spikes.
Donnie calls himself the draw, as you know.
We've talked about it. There's no question he puts asses in seats. But he's a sadistic piece of trash. He's human garbage, and he doesn't care.
And Callihan strikes with the spikes.
Oh, God. He's going to shank him with... Jesus. Oh, he's digging it into the face.
This is assault. This is a criminal act.
Look at Callihan. Disgusting snot and spit coming out of his face as he tries to maim the exposed head of Pentagon Jr. A railway spike, Josh Matthews.
Violent and deranged.
Oh, my.
He's licking. This man is...
Pentagon is busted open. The blood is coming through the mask, and Callihan, like a rabid dog, like a shark with chum in the water, going right after that cut.
Sami Callihan.
Look at this.
He's going to use the mask and tie Pentagon Jr. At what point does somebody stop this? Oh!
They stop it when one can't go in the other, and when someone either gets unmasked or gets their hair cut.
Sami Callihan with a baseball bat. It all started with a bat from Sami Callihan.
And Pentagon cannot get out from the ropes without ripping the mask off. He's got a Faustian choice.
Pentagon uses his legs, trying to keep Callihan at bay. Callihan swings wildly. Pentagon Jr.
Lung blower.
He's showing zero fear tonight.
The blood coming through the mask. And now Pentagon with the spikes.
Pentagon may just be as sadistic as Sami Callihan.
Callihan has a way of bringing it out of people. He did it with Eddie Edwards, and he's done it with Pentagon.
And the former world champion is looking to spike Sami Callihan. Trying to drive it into his forehead.
Oh, he's got it.
And Pentagon firing away.
Oh. the fans now are bloodthirsty. They want him to get retribution on Callihan. Look at this.
He's just spiking away at man's face. And Callihan's busted open.
He is busted wide open.
Sami Callihan down and bloodied at the hands of Pentagon Jr.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my God. Oh! And he caught the bat in the face. Callihan is getting butchered by Pentagon.
Sami Callihan's a bloody mess.
Yeah, I challenge any other wrestling promotion on the planet. Can you keep up with what we're doing here tonight? Sami Callihan and Pentagon. Blood versus blood. Hair versus mask. And Callihan with a spike.
They both have spikes. Pentagon Jr. challenged Sami Callihan to this battle with these railroad spikes. Have them both in each other's foreheads.
Digging it in.
How much more can these two take?
Oh, look at this. Come on. Come on. Stop this.
Oh.
Callihan losing a tremendous amount of blood. That's going to become a concern the longer this goes.
How will this end? Pentagon Jr. now has Sami Callihan in a steel chair.
What is this now? This is sick. This is sick. Oh.
These two are playing some strange game here tonight.
They're chopping the hell out of each other is the only way to put it.
Now slaps to the face.
Bumps to the eyes. Old school by Callihan.
And the duel has changed to steel chairs. It's Pentagon Jr.'s turn, but Callahan's taking advantage. And Pentagon swings wildly.
Look at the head of Callihan.
These are two human beings.
Oh, God. Dropped them both. Both men down. Both men down, and the referee is going to make a count, I believe. Look at the face of Callihan.
And the blood-stained mask of Pentagon Jr.
The blood coming through the mask.
Sami Callihan got caught. And here comes Callihan again. Eats another super kick from Pentagon Jr. Again, crawls into the cover.
Spike. He's got the spike again.
Hooks the outside leg and a kick out from Callihan.
Pentagon's got the spike in his left hand. Dropped it.
He's gonna break his arm. Pentagon Jr. is gonna try to break the arm of Sami Callihan.
Look out now.
He's known for breaking arms. Will Pentagon snap the arm of Sami Callihan? The gift of the gods. He's gonna do it, Don.
God. Great counter. Desperation back kick by Callihan.
Callihan had no choice. He was locked up in the center of the ring. Reached back with a boot.
Callihan may bleed out if this goes too long. This is horrifying.
Callihan with two steel chairs now in the center of the ring. Took too long. And Pentagon Jr. with a steel chair off the
face.
Wait, Don. It's the Christs. It's David J. Christ. They're stopped. They're thwarted by Pentagon Jr. and a steel chair.
Callahan's got something. Get a camera shot. Some salt or powder.
Into the eyes!
Whoa.
Pentagon Jr.
Pentagon's blinded, Josh.
Into the eyes! Whatever the hell that
Pentagon
is!
does not know where he is. He's blinded. Oh, he has nailed the ref. He thought it was Callihan. He felt something, thought it was Callihan. What's he doing?
He's gonna break the ref's arm.
That's a ref. No.
A blinded Pentagon Jr. is gonna stop.
He can't see. He can't see. He has no idea.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Referee Johnny Bravo has got a broken arm. I promise you that.
I think Pentagon Jr. realized what just happened. That wasn't Sami Callihan.
Did he ever? Pentagon started to get some of that sight back, realizing he just popped the arm of a referee.
Well, he better get eyes in the back of his head. Pentagon driver!
Nailed it! He nailed it! He nailed it!
We don't have a ref! We don't have a ref!
And of course, referee Johnny Bravo with a broken arm, I have to believe, is unable to make the count or function.
Pentagon Jr. had this match won with a Pentagon driver.
Callahan's getting up now. Be careful here.
Sami Callihan to the eyes. And Callihan!
Shades of Cactus Jack with that stuffed pile driver.
Callihan has the match won now. The move that was gifted to him by Cactus Jack, by Mick Foley, and it nearly earned a victory.
And just that close came Pentagon to losing his mask in front of all these people, in front of the world, in front of Mexico, in front of Lucha Libre. 2 7/8.
Sami Callihan working quickly now to set up these steel chairs to inflict more pain and punishment.
I think he should be looking to finish Pentagon.
Callihan gets the 4th chair. Pentagon Jr. still down. We have a new official. It's mask versus hair.
Callihan will look to make a statement, and what is this?
Sami Callihan, he's got, and now Pentagon
Thumbs in the eyes. Thumbs in the eyes for Pentagon. Tit for tat. No.
Fear factor! Fear factor!
Oh my Jesus!
Package pile driver! Pentagon Jr. into the cover!
Yes!
Sami Callihan kicked out!
He kicked out! He kicked out! My God, he kicked out! Pentagon can't believe it! The mask is torn and bloody! Callihan says, come on!
Big shot from Pentagon Jr. Callihan wants more!
Pentagon will accommodate. Oh, spat in the face.
Disrespectful Callihan got caught again. And now.
No, look at this now. He's gonna look to snap it.
He has the right victim. And pow! He broke his arm. Pentagon Jr. broke Sami Callihan's arm.
I heard a pop. It's audible from our position. Look out now.
And Pentagon Jr.
Oh, he got every bit of it.
Package pile driver. And Sami Callihan is going to get his head shaved.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Pentagon Jr.
I keep saying it. What a match.
Sami Callihan must have his head shaved.
The Clippers are being removed from our table. Sami Callihan will get his head shaved by Pentagon Jr. Live on pay-per-view. How humiliating for Sami Callihan.
Callihan, bloodied, probably a broken arm, and now faces being shaved bald in front of the world by Pentagon Jr.
How is Sami Callihan going to look with his head shaved? How is Sami Callihan going to respond, react to what's about to transpire? Sami Callihan signed a contract on. He's got to get his head shaved. Say goodbye. And there's the crest.
Yeah, there's no way Callihan was going to go for that. Yeah, Callihan running like a scalded dog.
Callihan offered himself up knowing that David, Jake Christ.
The Christ both with broken arms themselves coming out to prevent, oh no.
That's Jake Christ off Dave Christ, and Jake catches the super kick.
Super kick to that arm. And now Callihan crawling up the ring ramp, trying to get away.
Sami Callihan's running away from Pentagon Jr.
He's gone. This is BS. We need to deliver on this step. Where the hell is Cal? There. Wait. Phoenix. Pentagon's brother.
Phoenix has got
nailed Callihan.
Sami Callihan got caught again. And now.
Oh, God. Back in the head. Callihan is out.
And security will hold David Jake Christ at bay. And
we're actually going to see this, Josh. Yes. We're actually going to see this. Callihan screaming for help.
And he's cut his hair off.
Oh, God.
And being thrown throughout Toronto. How humiliating for Sami Callihan.
Callihan has got tears coming out of his eyes as he's humiliated by Pentagon Jr.
Sami has been talking about his hair being a part of his career, his identity.
Now he's got the clippers, Josh. He's gonna shave him bald. And that's not gonna be a good look for Callihan.
Oh, and how much does that hurt? Sami Callihan getting his head shaved.
Callihan screaming no. Don't give him any ideas.
Pentagon not missing one hair on the head.
Yeah, not just cutting the hair as promised, but shaving Callihan bald. And what an ugly, twisted freak he's gonna look like tomorrow. Oh, wow.
So a victory for Pentagon Jr. and a shaved head for the vile and disgusting Sami Callihan. It has been an incredible night live at Slammiversary. We have been trending worldwide throughout the night. Sami, he's got his head shaved, and Pentagon, he may not be done giving out haircuts.
It is literally unbelievable. I cannot believe what we just witnessed. One of the best matches I've ever seen. One of the most brutal matches, and Sami Callihan has had his head shaved in front of the world.
As I said, we've been trending worldwide on Twitter. We've seen championship matches. Su Yung retained her Knockouts championship against Madison Rayne. How about Brian Cage as the new X Division champion? What is that division going to look like going forward?
Brian Cage is going to redefine what it means to be an X Division wrestler. Sami Callihan, I don't know where he goes from here. Pentagon Jr., I mean LAX versus LAX. This is one of the best cards, I'm going to say the best card I've been a part of, and that covers a lot of ground.
Certainly been an incredible night thus far here at Slammiversary live in Toronto. Don, there's one thing about Impact. We have been delivering each and every week on Thursday nights, and this show, judging by what everyone is saying on Twitter as well, has been delivering. What a night it's been, and what a night it's going to be when we get ready for Bound for Glory. The big question is, where will Bound for Glory take place? Let's find out.
They say what they want only makes us stronger. Take us straight to the top. Use the hate to launch us. Let's go. It's been building up like an architect. Let's spark, and next thing you know, starts to manifest, getting out of control, becoming an animal, all of its own, with an insatiable hunger. Moves just like a lightning bolt. Get it all, put it all to the test. Every ounce sweat with every breath, nothing less. Set it off.
Melrose Ballroom, Sunday, October 14th. Impact Wrestling is coming back to New York City. How thrilling!
New York City, baby, we're coming back. You're gonna get action like this, and we're gonna tear it up in NYC.
The last question of the night, who will leave with our richest prize? Who will leave as world champion?
This is, without a doubt, the biggest match in Moose's career.
When you mention the name Mr. Impact Wrestling, I want you to think about the hardest working guy in this company, which is me.
Mr. Impact Wrestling. What does that mean to me? It means nothing.
Moose is going to Slammiversary to challenge for the world title.
The only man that can call himself Mr. Impact Wrestling is the man walking around with the world championship.
I feel like everything I've done in my life has gotten me ready for this point.
Now is the time. Moose is fast, he's strong, he's athletic, he's hungry. I'm sure he doesn't want to let his mother down. Luckily for her, she just loves her son. She doesn't love winners.
You're gonna see a Moose that you have never seen before. There is not one man on this roster that could beat me.
Let's go! You can tell by our demeanor how hard we lean. Leave a lasting impression on who is the best, and it won't be a question.
There is an immense amount of pressure on me because if I were to lose to someone like Moose,
every play that I ever ran,
someone as inexperienced in the art of professional wrestling,
every bone that I ever broke,
what would that make me?
Every sacrifice that I ever made.
When you talk up a big game, you have to back it up, and nobody talks a bigger game than me.
Will pay off, and my arms is raised as Impact World Champion.
The title hangs in the balance live on pay-per-view from the Rebel Entertainment Complex.
The one and only time you find yourself on the marquee. The one and only time you find yourself in the main event. The one and only time you find yourself with the opportunity to be the world champion. And I want your dear mother to be sitting front row to be proud of her son and everything he's accomplished, because after that night is over, you will have nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event of the evening. Please welcome to the ring one of the most popular players in all of Major League Baseball and also one of the most philanthropic. He is a three-time Major League Baseball All-Star who in 2007 founded the Grandkids Foundation to provide educational and athletic opportunities to children in need across North America. Let's welcome the title holder for this World Championship match from your Toronto Blue Jays, Curtis Granderson.
Again, another congratulations to the Toronto Blue Jays on their victory earlier today. Curtis Granderson, three-time Major League Baseball All-Star, now part of the Toronto Blue Jays. Great to have Curtis in the house tonight at Slammiversary.
What a superior athlete he is. One of the best in Major League Baseball here with us tonight.
This man has been dreaming of this moment his entire life. This man has been thinking about every aspect of this moment since he was a child. He's planned his entrance, he's planned his attire, his walk to the ring, his hand movement, and he's also planned his victory speech as well. Are we just one match away, Don, from seeing Moose become world champion?
This is a man, whoever play he ever was on the field for in the NFL, he thought about wrestling, Josh, and now he's finally here with a chance to win won the world title. The last couple of matches were all about violence. This match is all about the title. It's all about athleticism. It's all about Moose and Austin Aries.
Moose played his college ball at Syracuse, drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. Austin Aries says that tonight, it's the biggest match of Moose's career. Meaning Aries has been in this situation before. He's been to the dance. He's main evented with the lights on bright and people watching all over the world. Tonight, they are watching Austin Aries about to go to work.
Moose has an advantage in literally every measurable area. Height, weight, speed, athleticism, every area but one, experience, and that's where Austin Aries has it over everyone here in Impact Wrestling.
This is our main event for the World's Championship. We send it to Sonny Morelli inside the ring for introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Impact World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. He is a two-time Impact Grand Champion. He is the longest reigning Grand Champion in Impact history. From Moose Nation, weighing 299 pounds,
Total disregard for Curtis Granderson. Aries with no respect for anyone in Impact Wrestling, or outside of it for that matter.
Curtis Granderson showing the World's Championship to both Austin Aries and Moose. Aries is very confident that he will leave tonight with his championship intact. Donnie has the champion's advantage, meaning that Moose has to beat Austin Aries. He's got to beat him by pinfall or submission in order for Moose to become world champion. How important is that champion's advantage?
Oh, it's huge. And I mean, if you look at what Aries has done, he's been trying to get in Moose's head, telling him he's not ready. Talking about how he was a failure in the NFL, which is a joke. Moose was a tremendous tackle in the National Football League, one of the hardest positions to play, one of the best big men in the sport right now, tremendous athlete. Aries just talks trash, and hopefully Moose doesn't pay too much attention, Josh.
The Impact World Championship, there have been 43 reigns by 23 athletes. Kurt Angle.
Look at the power.
Was the first world champion. Angle also with the most reigns at 6. Bobby Roode, the longest reigning Impact champion of all time at 256 days.
And Aries looks like he's leaned out a little bit for this match with the much bigger Moose, almost a 100-pound weight advantage tonight here in Toronto.
So why would Austin Aries lean down for this match?
I think he's going to try to stretch Moose out. I think he's going to try to make this go long. No amount of weightlifting is going to put him in Moose's stratosphere from a strength perspective, so he went the other way. Smart, in my opinion.
Austin Aries.
Look at the size of the hands on Moose.
Just locks Aries up right now. Very cerebral is Aries. He's an Impact Grand Slam champion, 3-time world champion, world tag team champion, and as you heard, 6 times he's held the X Division championship. And he's got a side headlock on the man who's 6'6".
Moose throws him off with one arm and catches him with one arm.
How powerful is Moose? How ready is Moose for this match?
Whoa. I've never seen Moose look better. Tight Japanese arm drag by Austin Aries, but Moose with a nice reversal.
Moose is wise right now. He's trying to make sure that Austin Aries can't do this. Aries so good though, pops out and delivers the drop kick. And Moose nips up.
Oh, Lord. $2.99, and he did a nip up.
That's all you got, Austin? It's gonna be a long night for you, bro. It's gonna be a long night.
Look at the size advantage. Moose telling him it's gonna be a long. Oh, there you go.
This has gotten very personal between these two over the last number of weeks. It got very personal down when we were in Toronto for the Slammiversary press conference. Aries said some things to Moose that were out of line.
They were ridiculous. He should have been sanctioned for it, but Moose is going to take care of that tonight.
They've gone below the belt a couple of times on social media, on Twitter, back and forth, and Moose with a big-time chop.
Moose has got massive hands, Josh, and he about caved the chest in of Austin Aries.
And here comes Moose.
Austin just collapsed. He didn't duck, he collapsed, Josh.
Aries picked the right time to collapse. I'm looking at the eyes of Austin Aries right now, Don. He's taking a quick beating at the hands of Moose early in this match.
Yeah.
Oh!
Back chop.
And Austin Aries moves with the reversal, and Aries goes upside down into the steel guardrail.
Moose has so much power when he shoots Aries into the rail. He literally sends him into a full flip.
And that was smart of Moose to break up the count. He knows that he's got to get the champion back in the ring to become champion tonight.
Moose right in front of us now.
Moose running into Austin Aries. Aries ducks and Moose.
Whoa! He took out a whole row.
Crashes and burns to the floor. Aries, how smart. He went right back into the ring. Referee will check on Moose.
Moose is down. Moose flew at Austin, went right over that railing, took out 2 rows of fans.
And Aries is telling the ref, get back in the ring and start the count.
Oh, no kidding.
I want to win my championship.
Aries will take a count out. There's no question about that.
Aries realizes that Moose is going to beat the count, and Aries now goes to the outside with the X handle.
From the turnbuckle, clearing the post is Austin Aries. Stiff kick to the midsection.
Aries is going to work on Moose right now.
And this is smart. Try to take the wind out of the lungs of Moose.
Aries playing mind games with the challenger right now, sends him back into the ring.
Lack of oxygen makes cowards of the best of men, and that's what Austin Aries is going to try to do. Back to the midsection.
Aries goes into the cover here, testing Moose perhaps, and not even a 1 count.
Oh! Back in the head, and Moose is up.
This is where Moose is so dangerous. He asks for more. He feeds off of this.
Moose has been hit by defensive linemen in the NFL. He's used to eating stiff shots. Wow! Come on!
Oh!
These are some of the hardest chops you'll see in wrestling, and Moose is walking right through it.
Aries can't believe it.
Moose needs to not worry about the fans chanting his name would be my only... Oh! Wow, there you go. That's a veteran move right there.
Moose left himself wide open.
Headbutt.
Moose is so athletic, Don, that the mistakes that he makes can quickly be made up for.
Yes, he can.
Rapid fire chops from Moose. All in an attempt to become a world champion here tonight.
Kobashi like rapid fire chop, and Moose with a Lance Storm-X drop kick to the face.
And
what an athlete.
Train the Moose Nation in the corner. Moose goes for the cover. Pulls Aries closer and further away from the ropes, and a kick out at 2.
Moose planted those size 14s into the head of the champion.
World title on the line live tonight at Slammiversary.
Moose now. Aries is one of the best guys at suckering people in.
And he did it! That's exactly what Austin Aries just did.
Definitely did.
Moose Moose thought that he was going to connect with the Go to Hell, and Aries pops off the Hurricane Rana. Oh boy. Look at his strength, like a lawn dart. And now, the Go to Hell.
That's it, it's over.
Moose
champion.
Moose champion.
He's out. He's out.
Aries kicks out at 2, stays alive.
Austin Aries is a lot of things. He's disagreeable. He could be an obstinate prick, to be frank, but he's also a great, great wrestler. And we're seeing that as he kicks out of the go-to-hell of Moose.
Calls himself the belt collector. He's been collecting championships all around the world. Moose winds up Austin Aries, ducks the line, looking for a crucifix.
No way.
Bam,
He snapped it in. Perfect technique by the champion. And Moose, maybe for the first time, is in big trouble.
And that was almost like a crucifix bomb from Austin Aries.
Look at the resilience of Aries. This is that training he was doing.
He's a hell of an athlete.
Bringing his... Oh! He walked into a forearm from Moose.
Did you see how far Austin Aries flew backwards after that forearm from Moose?
Moose crossing the eyes of the champion with that stiff forearm.
Aries rolls all the way to the other side of the ring. Watch Austin Aries. Watch the elbow.
It's one thing to get hit with a forearm and an elbow like that. It's another thing to run into it at full speed.
Will we crown a new champion? Aries will look for a Death Valley driver. Moose knew it. Moose is back in the ring. Hop step from Aries. Boxes the ears. Moose!
Oh, turn him inside out.
Moose is fired up. Moose wants the world title more than anything.
He's measuring him, Josh.
Oh, no here. Last chancery. Last chancery.
What a counter. What a counter by the heavyweight champion.
Last chancery in the center of the ring. Counter the spear into his signature submission maneuver. Moose is going to tap out.
He's got it cinched in deep, Josh, and Moose with those long arms.
Moose breaks it, but how much damage was done? Dad, how big's the neck of Moose?
Say what you will about Austin Aries. He is a great wrestler, Josh.
Counter the spear. Wow. But it wasn't enough to put away Moose. Moose made it to the ropes.
Moose so big and strong. Very difficult to get a 3 count.
Aries in control right now.
Moose just keeps getting up.
So much fight in Moose as he challenges for the world title. Moose knows that championship matches don't come around very often. And now they're battling on the apron.
Stiff right hand by Moose. Elbow by the champion.
Who will get the better of this exchange?
Moose will.
Oh! Are you sure?
Oh, God. Headbutt to the point of the chin. And the champion is down.
Moose, pump kick got caught. Aries, will it connect with a Death Valley driver? And it does. And he plants Moose right on his neck. Aries is going to win his title.
We're going to have a count out. I can see Moose from our position here. He's in deep, deep trouble, Josh.
Referee at 3 and Moose is still down. He's on one knee at 4. Aries knows he's going to break the count. And Aries with a dive. Aries with a dive.
We were wrong. Aries doesn't want the count out. He wants a pinfall or submission. Taking a chance with a tremendous dive on Moose on the floor.
Aries wants to end this match once and for all and retain his world's championship.
Look out.
Moose. Oh, just swinging. Austin Aries. Smile on the face of Curtis Granderson, the 3-time Major League Baseball All-Star. Is proud of Moose for that.
Moose showing incredible recuperative power and resilience, Josh.
Yeah, but Don, Moose has got to get Aries back in the ring. He's very far away from him right now. He's got to get him back in the ring.
Moose looking to do that sprinting, jumping front kick. This is high risk.
Aries in the corner and got caught.
All of it.
And now Moose gets Austin Aries back into the ring. Will we crown a new champion? Moose waiting for the champion. How smart is Austin Aries? Pulled the referee in front of him. And Aries with a low blow down. It's how he won the world title from Pentagon.
Yeah, he's used it before.
Looking for the brainbuster. Moose right back in position for the spear. Looking to put away Austin Aries. We're going to have a new champion. We're going to have a new champion. Moose into the cover. Hooks the leg. Austin Aries grabbed the bottom rope. He grabbed the bottom rope.
Inches away from a new Impact World Champion.
God, if that spear happens in the middle of the ring, Moose is champion.
It's over. It's over and there's a new champion, but it didn't. Aries, desperation rope break. And now Aries has had enough, Josh.
Is he leaving? Moose is not going to allow Austin Aries to exit quietly. Moose has Aries up.
Aries, thumb in the eye.
Legal on the outside. Whoa, 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 down.
He's got thrown off.
Austin Aries is looking to throw Moose off the stage. Moose has the champion. Moose has the world champion. And Moose just threw Austin Aries. God. Crown.
Aries might be done, Josh.
Moose just threw the world champion off a stage, over a guardrail, into fans.
Moose just so strong. Threw him like a child, like a toy, into the third row.
But did Moose make a mistake? Well, he's got the referee to stop his count.
Moose cannot win this on a count out.
Right.
He's realized that now.
Right.
That temper of Moose is getting the better of him. Got himself back collected now.
And Moose wisely realizing he's got to get Austin Aries back into the ring. If he wins by countout, so what? He's not world champion. A risky move by throwing Aries all the way to the crowd.
Desperation counter by Aries.
Moose with a kick.
Moose did not get all of that. Caught him only with a heel.
Moose right now living for the moment on Austin Aries. Oh, crash and burn! Crash and burn!
6'5½", 299. No touch over the top rope. And crash and burn, as you said, on the ramp. Aries now will look to capitalize.
Too many risks by Moose. And Aries with a discus forearm.
Rabbit punch-like blow to the back of the head of Moose.
Here comes Austin Aries off the stage into Moose.
God, onto the floor. Look out, look out, look out. No, 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 no.
A
brainbuster on the floor.
Oh
on the floor.
That's it. Aries will retain his title. The referee is counting. If he gets to 10, it's over. 6, 7. Moose is not getting back up.
Moose can barely stand.
Starting to stir.
Moose may be concussed here. Dropped on his head on the floor by the champion.
And here comes Austin Aries.
Penalty kick to the head.
No reprieve from Aries to Moose.
Yeah.
With a little title on the line.
Moose looks like he can't get it. Aries just grabbed the belt from Curtis Granderson.
The World's Championship is in the hands of Curtis Granderson is on the apron.
He's got it back. He's got it back. He's got it back.
Moose is back up.
Moose is up. Moose is up. Moose is up.
Schoolboy.
Schoolboy. 2, 3. No. No. He kicked off. God. Penalty kick to the head.
Austin Aries quickly grasping Moose. Brain buster.
Brain buster. Another brain buster.
Aries floats over, and Austin Aries has retained his title.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and still Impact World Champion, Austin Aries.
Austin Aries continues his reign as world champion as he forces Curtis Granderson to hand over the title and leave him in the ring. Leave me to celebrate with my victory and my championship. Austin Austin Aries retains here tonight on what has been a monumental evening. This has been Slammiversary, live from the Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto. Thank you and good night.